Hello, can y'all hear me? Where's my chat? Oh, comments. My chat. Oh, can you hear me? Hello. Let's see if Nightbot wants to work for me tonight. Okay. Yeah, I turned on. I said I forgot to turn it off. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, sleeper. Christy, Randy, Kent, Lewis. Hello, man. All right. Is that there? What's going on? Long time no see. Randy, I saw that shrimp taco video, man. That looks fantastic. Well, yeah, I didn't even think about that. But I'll fix it for the next live. All right, Randy, thank you. Hey, Judge, are you not a mod? I thought you were a mod. Hold on. Oh, hold on. There you go. You should be able to be okay now. Yeah. So how was that seasoning on the shrimp? Oops. There we go. Uh, Hello, Beverly. Welcome to my show or my live chat, should I say? Come on up, Lance. You have the link. Let me try something real quick. Let me see if that works. It might not. Yeah, it's still not working right. Gives me all that garbage. Where'd you see it, Miss Beverly? Who was showing it off? The shrimp tacos. Oh, hold on. I'll be right with you. Just a moment. Okay. Where is... I'm still learning how to use this laptop, so bear with me. My light's a little off tonight. I keep disappearing into the background. Let me see if I can turn off that setting. I'll be right back. Whoop.
What up? What up? Where'd Simon go?
Hold on, Randy. I'll be right with you, man.
All right. Hang on. Let me shut this door.
All right. Yeah, I can find the setting. It's probably on Studio, so I'll just take it off for next week.
What are you trying to fool with the Nightbot?
No, I put the comment restriction on the chat, but I think I put it for too long, so I'm just gonna take it off for next week. And let me get my sound up. There we are. Okay, now I can hear.
Can you hear these little chickens peeping over here?
No.
You will in a second. They'll get on it here in a second. Christy got new chickens.
Yeah. She had 7 yesterday, I think y'all said.
Well, the dog stepped on one of them today, so we got 6 now.
Oh, man.
What's up, Quint?
Hey, Quint.
Yeah, she has them in this little dog kennel that's it's built for like traveling and stuff. It's basically like a tent, you know, it just pops open and it's got a little mesh zipper and shit. She has them in there and Mop Sauce can step on the side of it and collapse it. And she got a chicken.
Well.
Oh, Tyler said that he can't comment. He hasn't been subbed long enough.
Yeah. Shoot, man, I messed that up a lot. Let me go to the studio, see if I can turn it off. I'll be right back, man.
All right. Chuck, what's up? What's up, Lance? What y'all got going on? Did everybody watch that taco video that I made today? That fucking I made it yesterday. We dropped it today, but that West Coast shake's nothing to play with, man. That shit is banging on shrimp for sure. That's the only thing I've tried it on so far. What up, Drew? Yeah, just relax, Tyler, for just a second. Simon's trying to turn that off. You put like comment restriction on there. He get it. So what's going on, everybody? I'm gonna have to play a Rick now. I'm just gonna have to read the comments. Everybody had a good Taco Tuesday, I hope. Yeah.
Okay, I set it to 2 minutes, so you'll have to wait the 2 minutes to be able to chat in the comments, or be able to comment anything. Let me try
Sure.
one. Let me try one more thing.
I think my mom's here.
All right, y'all should be able to comment now. I took off the restriction off.
I picked it up and it said just everything.
Hang on a second. Let me mute this for a second.
Yeah. Hold on. Whoop. Solo. Oh, look at that. How old is that one?
24 hours.
Oh wow, baby.
There's the needles.
Thank you, Solo.
Yeah. I can't tell. I don't know if you can tell. Are they hens or they roosters?
I can't sex chickens. I won't know until
Stick your finger in his butt.
That's not how you do it.
You have to wait till they lay an egg or not.
Yeah, once they get bigger and they start getting their crowns and stuff, I'll be able to tell.
Just chickens to me. Just chickens.
These little cotton balls.
So, what ones did they come from? You don't know?
All of them. Except for the silky.
I was wondering about
Let me mute this real quick.
Yep.
One drown.
You know, chickens die after they have sex.
Oh, God.
The one that I did died anyway.
All right. Look like this dog just got shifted.
Oh.
that one time.
15 minutes into the chat.
You still got something turned on, Simon only.
What do you got? What happened?
Oh no, I guess I'm not a blue wrench on your chat.
Oh shit! Let me fix that.
I was trying to show a comment, but it says only moderators can do that.
Yeah, say something.
There it is.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I didn't even notice that I wasn't a blue wrench. I'm over here trying to accept comments and shit.
I'm pretty sure you were a. Well, because I didn't even touch it yet. I had already seen your comment with a blue wrench on it.
What'd you do today, Simon? Did you cook?
No, my mom cooked. She made chile rellenos, beans and rice as well.
Did you film it?
Nah. I wasn't aware she was cooking until I could smell everything, you know.
Yeah.
But maybe next time she makes some poly, we'll catch it on film.
And Christy made some kind of breakfast casserole right now. I just grubbed it. That shit was good. Had bacon and hash browns and cheese and egg, all kinds of shit in it, man.
Yeah, that was my breakfast. Hash browns, sausage, and eggs.
Yeah.
John Mall, greetings from Arkansas.
What's up, John Mao? Yeah, there's some new names in this chat, Simon.
There's a couple new names, yeah.
We need to try to do that thing one day where we split the StreamYard. That way they can come over to our Monday chat.
Yeah. Man, I almost clicked on that earlier when I went live. I
Yeah.
don't think I can do that now. Let me see.
What's up, Mario?
Don't think so. Um, say right there. Oh, there it is. I can turn that on.
Yeah, that's I think last night went pretty good, man. That little Monday spot was all right, huh?
Yeah. You should be able to stream, I believe now.
Yeah, but then I can't be in this chat.
Uh, yeah, you'll be in. Oh yeah, I think yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'd have to go to StreamYard and then stream to my StreamYard, and then we'd both be on separate screens, but I'd still be having. We'll figure it out one day.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
We'll ask Joe tomorrow. He was the first one
Yeah,
who did it.
I start a new job tomorrow, man. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I got to be at a new plant that I never been to tomorrow. Tomorrow, Thursday and Friday for sure. I don't know if it's going to carry over to the weekend or if it's going to be a long term thing, but
The long drive.
yeah, it's not that far, man. But I still got to be there. I got to be there at 6, so I'm gonna have to get up early.
Yeah, man, those early pick drives.
And then I don't know what kind of site specifics I'm gonna have to go to. I've already been to Houston Area Safety Council for it, so I did all that training already. But still, every time you show up, you got to either watch a video or do some foolishness at the plant, So we'll get it. They usually give you a sticker for the side of your hard hat, so everybody knows you're new there and all that good shit.
One of your own stickers on it.
I got so many stickers on my hard hat, and you never see it.
Yeah.
I don't even have stickers made yet, man. I need to get on that. Where'd you get yours from, Simon? They look pretty quality.
Yeah. Sticker Mule was one of them, and then Vinyl Disorder was another one. I think.
What are they running?
I think the Sticker Mule was a little bit better quality.
I'm saying, what are they running? How much they running?
If you can catch a sale, they're like 30% off.
Yeah.
And for like 50, I ended up paying like $16.
Oh no, shit, that's not bad.
It's not bad, yeah.
And what'd you have to do? You had to send them your logo, like a PDF of it, or just a picture of it?
Yeah, I emailed them a JPEG version of my photo, and they were able to mess with it to be able to print it out.
What's up, Bam Bam?
Bam Bam.
Yeah, I probably need to get on there and make some.
Mario. Hey,
Just wear on black. Like she's rubbing the house. Sorry.
Everybody want to come over here and see the chickens. Like we have some the new thing. They're just chickens to me.
Yeah, Lance, I think it only does one at a time. I don't think it'll let you do more than one.
Hang on, let me see. Somebody else is here. Hold on.
Let me take care of Bam Bam real quick because Nightbot timed them out.
Been here all afternoon. Nobody's been here. I get on live. Everybody wants to show up.
Yeah, I mean, I once when I set up here, my dog started barking like crazy for like 5 minutes. I waited before I went live, so she'd be quiet.
Yeah. What did they block Bam Bam for? Putting all the emojis.
He used his 3 muscle emoji, and it was spamming emojis. So I just made him an admin. should take care of it.
That's crazy because all that still shows up in our chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can still see it on StreamYard, but it blocks it on YouTube.
Let me go to Nightbot and turn that off. Log in.
I know I talked to Tyler and Lep earlier, and I think Lep opted after he talked with Tyler. I think he's getting a wallet made with his logo
Okay.
on it.
Awesome.
Yeah, he said he said his wallet's falling apart. He's had it for like 20 something years, and
Jeez.
so I think Tyler's gonna make him a wallet. As soon as I find out more, I'm gonna drop. I don't know if it'd be tonight, but Tyler's creating a channel so he can start filming. You know,
Oh, heck
some
yeah.
of his credit. And,
Yeah, as soon as
he's
he
gonna-
has a link to share, you could drop it in here.
yeah, we'll spam it out to everybody.
Yeah.
I'll be curious to see him like make videos because I've only seen the finished product. I've never seen him while he was doing it. You know.
Yeah.
Be curious to see how that looks. I mean, I've seen people tool leather and stuff before, but especially that engraver, like I ain't never seen that in person.
Yeah. Might have to put the camera directly over the engraving part of it. Yeah.
What's up, Anthony?
Yeah, Anthony.
Yeah. I know he was showing me that table. Remember he showed it last night?
Yeah.
He oiled it up and everything today, man. That thing looks sharp, dude. That dude's got a craft.
Yeah, I was thinking back during COVID, I was thinking of buying a leather tooling kit.
Yeah.
Come with punches and all kinds of stuff that you'll need to make a bell roll or a water or whatever. But for whatever reason, I never pulled the trigger on it.
Huh. It ain't too late, man. Get you one. You don't have enough stuff to do making all of our logos and fucking. You don't have enough shit to do, Simon. Highlight Tyler's comment right there. That's what he's gonna call his channel.
Bone Valley Customs. Cool name, man.
What's up, Steven?
Steven, hello.
Where's everybody at tonight, man? You didn't put the link out there, huh?
No. It was just on YouTube.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. We're just trying to bombard everybody, huh? We'll do Saturday with Uncle Dickie. We'll do Mondays on my end. We'll do Tuesdays on your end.
Lance on Sundays.
Lance on Sundays.
Oh, there's 25 people on now, so we're doing pretty good.
Nah, you always pull the crowd. How many subs you got now? 458.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, we got somebody else. What's up, Lance?
Stop.
Right back.
Had to get my peanut fix in.
Yeah. I was watching Charlie's live earlier today. Did you see it?
Oh no, I didn't. I saw the alert for it. I tried putting up I did a video this afternoon. I'm running around talking to Amish people and getting some shit done. Trying to get some stuff from my above ground garden. Need to get the boundary walls, perimeter walls. Got a bunch of vinyl for that. What's up, Lep?
What, the wall behind you or something in your house?
Out in the yard
Oh.
for to put the vegetable garden in with. What did
You
you
missed
say?
it. You missed it.
What's that?
What did Quint say
So,
about
Troy.
lips?
Quint?
Tiger said? Oh, no, it was Anthony. I'm sorry. First name to be on the.
Yeah, we'll have to check out Tyler's channel when he gets it. Maybe his first video will be making Leps prize.
Yeah, I was trying to get the link. What's up, brother
I don't think-
Steven? And I heard you say something about Tyler's new name, but I'm
Oh,
trying
it's
to
right here.
find it.
Tyler, where is he?
Chuck, Fire Cups, brother Quint, Steven, Sir Steven,
Right here.
Simon.
Bone
These
Valley
guys
Customs.
Still working on it. I got the channel name Bone Valley Customs. That's cool. Yep.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to watch anyway. I like watching those channels when people are making shit and
Yeah.
Lucky
No.
Troy.
You learn something,
yeah.
you learn something. I did. George learned me something a while back, and I went ahead and tried it today. And I'm telling you what, if you ever think about grinding beef to make hamburgers, make sure
Yeah.
you grind up bacon in it. I'm telling you what, man.
But you
God.
finally grind up that meat you defrosted.
Yeah, I ground it. Well, I was going to do hot links, and I decided against it because I only have 6 breakfast sausage links left. So I'm going to go ahead and make some more breakfast sausage. But I took the beef and I ground it up, and it was over 5 pounds. And I got about 1.25 pounds of some jalapeno bacon that I ground up into it also.
Ooh, man.
Oh, man. It's no shit. And I took some of that Amish jalapeno cheddar, the stuff that I had that was not smoked. The stuff that's smoked, I can't keep it around here. I eat it too quick. But the stuff that wasn't smoked, I sliced up for the top of these burgers. Oh my God, man. The bacon adds so much moisture to the beef and flavor. It just blows you away. George was right when he said that was probably the best burger he ever had. So I had to try it myself.
It sounds good.
It's good as shit. It's good as shit.
I have a bunch of brisket trimming, and I probably got at least from like the last 6 or 7 briskets I made. I got trimming in the deep freeze out there.
Yeah.
I need to go and get some chuck roast or something and make some. Isn't that what you used?
I used a 3.5 pound chuck roast, and it was over a 2 pound sirloin tip. They're in the freezer. Got a little age on them, about a year old. I shrunk vacuum sealed them and all that. But I don't like hanging stuff around much longer than that. Even a year stretching it, but I went ahead and used it, and it was fine.
The only person that has another channel would be Lance. He's got Sleeper Barbecue, and then he's got Stitch Art for embroidery.
What's that used banners to summarize your talking points and display calls and action?
Yeah, right here, banners.
There's something on the screen.
You got a banner turned on, Simon.
Oh, why do I turn that off?
I thought you got someone to help support the channel or something.
No, I forgot to turn that off when I was messing with StreamYard earlier. Because
In the taco.
I still have this
video. Oh, there you go. Everyone say F off Kent in the chat.
Yeah, I didn't want
to go to that video saying he can't. I saw Troy's comment on your video.
Yeah.
Another taco missed or something like that. I had to laugh. It was in your comment section of that video.
Bang.
I mean, I kind of intended that video to be, like for like Steve and CJ. You know, I wanted to put it on Facebook and everything, and I didn't want to buck nothing on there. So I tried to make it as PG-13 as possible.
Yeah, no, I get it. That was good.
Yeah,
It
Troy.
was a good video. I mean, it's good looking taco. But when I saw Troy's comment, you know, you see Troy, he's
Yeah.
either going to say he won something or he's got something smart and funny to say, and I usually search him out. And
Look,
I
I
saw that
think
comment, I had to laugh.
Yeah, yes.
Here's
John, bacon
here's
with
an
bacon.
actual movie prop that'll be sold on eBay, starting bid at $25. I just
Did
put it on
Bailey
a
help with anything today?
Nah, I did that, but I put it on a drinking straw and just shoved it in the barrel of the gun. Was like, bang! I told Christy to chop edit it. I was hoping she could find like a gunshot, like sound effect or
Sound
something.
effect. Yeah, I'm sure you could have.
Well, I was at work, so
Yeah.
man, we had a
I
lot of
didn't
stuff
know.
going
You
on.
said something about maybe getting Bailey into it. I didn't know she helped out. She got her feet wet
No,
in the video broadcasting.
she's been in a video before. She's been in my video when I made the Cajun stuffed tenderloin, that Cajun injected tenderloin.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, when y'all were outside, or
Right. She'll be in more videos, I guess, because we're still trying to go through all the proper channels to get her actual living here in custody and enrolled in school and everything.
Yep.
yeah, no, I meant I thought she was going to. There was something said last night, maybe even getting her like trying to do some editing or something like that. It'd be great to help. She could help out, man.
Yeah, I was at work, so
Okay.
I don't know. Christy might have worked with her. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was at work when I got home. The video was already uploaded to YouTube,
Yeah.
so I watched it for the first time when I got home from work. Yeah, just a little something different, man. Trying something different. What's up, Kyle? Just trying to. I know you can only shoot so many guns and stuff until everybody gets kind of bored with that.
That's the grill you got from Sam Club.
It either came from Sam's or I don't know. It's the Next Grill. It ain't a Blackstone.
Oh, okay.
It's called Next Grill. I think maybe Home Depot sells them too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was given to me and it works. So I wouldn't mind having a Blackstone because Blackstone's a little bit more quality and they have that non-stick cast iron surface and shit.
Yeah.
I gotta keep this one covered up.
Yeah. Well, I have a cover on mine, but yeah, you gotta keep the seasoning on it.
That's it.
So you have nothing to stick on.
I see Al Lunacy got a I haven't watched it yet. I saw the alert for it. Vivor griddle.
Yeah, electric griddle.
$89, man. $89.
Yeah.
I think you said that thing cost.
Yeah, let's talk about that big.
All
For
right.
like burgers. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that being used really well, like a concession stand or something. You know what I mean? Like in high school or something.
Yeah.
So it's like 16, 18 inches, less than 22 then?
Something
Probably
like that. But
20
it looks like
I don't remember the actual dimensions.
Yeah, I'll watch it later on. I was just curious because you put your hands up pretty small. I was like, wow, it must be smaller than 2 foot then.
Yeah, you could probably do 4 burgers on it, for patties at a time.
Yeah, Kyle, that was filmed right here in this new kitchen on that stainless steel countertop. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have been too happy if I really would have shot that taco.
Hole in the wall, on the counter.
Yeah. I already shot a hole in the wall. She would be pissed off I shot a hole in these new countertops. Yeah, no, it looked like a real industrial like piece of equipment though.
Yeah, the outside is pretty heavy duty.
And Quinn says 17. Troy said it could be used indoors, I believe. Wow.
Yeah, it's electric. So Al has said that it's good for people that live in apartments that they can't have a. Fire.
It's not gas. Okay.
It's electric.
Okay.
What you listening to? Some Green Day over there, Lance, or what?
Oh shit! I always forget about that. Always got a radio playing 24/7. I gotta have a radio playing. I get on Simon's Live and I forget all about it. Sorry about that, Simon.
It's all right.
Did you hear it good?
What's that?
I could just
Could
hear
you
it.
hear
I
it
could just
good?
hear it. Right now, when we both quit, everybody quit talking for a second. I could hear it.
Yeah, I couldn't understand what it was, but I did hear the music once it got quiet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need to remember more, but when my old ass forgets, please say something. I don't want you to get your video gig for me.
Nah, I don't
Next-
think it would have been. I don't think
Next
it
time
would
I'll
have
send
been
you a
enough.
message along with the link. Turn off your radio.
You didn't eat no tacos today, Lance?
I did not, man. All I ate was hamburger, two hamburgers. I did 6 half-pound hamburgers, and I did 23, I think it was, or 22 smaller hamburgers. Everything's patted up. Got them on parchment paper. Let them flash freeze right now before I start to vacuum seal them.
Yeah, that's
I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to make my own bacon from now on, though. I sent Russ a picture of it. They call it jalapeno bacon, but it's red in color. And I will say, what it looks like to me, like it is not cured that way. It's a shake on after the bacon is cured, or they're buying it already cured and they're shaking it. But I bought some about less than 6 months ago. It was, I think, just under $5 a pound. I went up there and got 3 1-pound packs today. I wanted 4, but I had to put one of them back. That shit's jumped up to $12 a pound. $12 for a 1-pound pack of bacon. It's like, holy
like
shit!
regular bacon, the regular like store bacon.
Store
Like you make
bacon with they have some type of seasoning on there that I need to figure out. But that's it, yeah. It's crazy as shit. I said I won't be buying no more. I've been buying it there for 15 years. It's a bar in an old country store up the road from me.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't no way. I'm
Do you
sorry.
have room to be curing bacon?
Oh yeah, no, I've done some. I've got 2 pork bellies in the freezer right now, actually. What pisses me off is I wish I went there like I was supposed to have, but my wife's been down a little bit. She's got blood pressure issues, man. She'll get a bloody nose for no reason. And sometimes it's hard to get her to stop. We've had to have her in the emergency room before trying to get it to stop. But so she's been home a few days, but another place up the road, about 45, 50 minutes, they had 10-pound boxes, 2 5-pound cryovac thick smoked bacon for $20 for 10 pounds. I said, shit, if I would have bought that and then tried my own seasoning. I think it's a paprika. I think it's a smoked, smoked paprika and a not cumin. What's another one? Red one, Randy. It's a spicy paprika. No, I said paprika.
Paprika is red, but I don't know, chili powder.
No. Damn. Sucks getting old.
I don't even know. Fucking allspice is red. No, allspice is like
spice. This is known to be spicy.
Fucking filet. Some gumbo filet. That's like a yellowish color though.
Yeah,
Cayenne.
Cayenne, that's it. Cayenne. Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, cayenne pepper and a smoked paprika is what I'm going to try. And I got Dutch's Sweet Heat. I'll put a little bit of that on there. I'm just going to play around with it.
What's up, George? Man,
Just
jump
got
on and
home from my job.
tell us about your first day at your job.
He's probably ready for a nap.
Tyler don't have a wrench. Send it to me, Tyler, and I'll drop it. We need to all subscribe to Tyler's new
Yep.
new channel.
Are you back home? Are you back home, George, or are you still working?
Oh, that's
I
another
see.
good one.
Echote?
Yeah, I have peppers growing now. Achote. 12 hours, not a bad day. That yerk. Good day at yerk. Back on the job.
I love my job.
Chipotle cayenne. That's it. I can make a note so I don't forget about it again.
Yeah, they got,
It could even be Chipotle too. I'm just guessing at it. I sent the picture to Russ to see what he thought. I thought paprika, but I couldn't figure out where the bite came in, because it has more than a paprika heat to it.
Do you think it'd be like cayenne? Or
Yeah,
tea powder?
that's what Russ and I were talking about earlier, cayenne, but I couldn't remember.
There's Tyler's new channel.
yeah, hang on a second. I'm gonna.
Yep. Oops. So you were out with the Amish all day?
Yeah, I had a couple of them up today. I haven't seen some of them for a while, since back in September. I got one of them. Oh, here's Russ here now. What's up, Russ? Lance, since it was jalapeno bacon, it could also be paprika with a jalapeno Excuse me. Damn it. Excuse me. A red jalapeno or smoked jalapeno chipotle powder. Yeah, I'm making all kinds of notes. I'm gonna make that stuff because I love it. It's out of this world.
Fucking I thought I just opened a new tab to go to YouTube and try to find it, and I didn't know I dumped myself, and I'm over here talking to myself, and I looked down at my phone, I'm gone off the panel. I was like, shit. I'm over here saying, Tyler, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. What's up, Russ? Man, I'm so fucking computer illiterate. It's not even funny, man.
Yo, John L.
What's up, John?
Bless you. Thank you, Troy. Just sub number 5. Where'd the link go?
That's what I'm saying, because Tyler don't have a blue rent.
I got it. Oh.
Here, let me drop it with
Simon's muted, I think.
I am. My mom's in the background making a bunch of noise.
Oh, yeah, I saw your lips moving, but I didn't hear nothing.
There's a hyperlink. Blue, and you can click on it.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Chuck, I've got some plants and some seeds. Everything started. Someone's walking behind you.
That was my
Someone
mom.
was walking across your sofa.
Yeah, my mom.
She's checking out the sofa.
Well, she went to go look outside. She's about to go to bed, so she always checks outside, locks the door, and then goes to her room.
She's over there locking Simon in. You know, you can't leave after dark. When Mama goes to bed, he's got to be locked in his room.
All right.
Yeah, well, me and George both put a blue hyperlink, so everybody in the chat can just click on it.
Yep.
Russ, get in on that one. That was your idea anyway. You're the one that said Tyler should make a channel, so there it is.
Bone belly.
Well, mine didn't work.
Hold on.
Yeah, damn it.
The blue
Yeah,
link
damn
didn't
it.
work.
Mine didn't. It says no results found. I will re-copy and paste though. I could have effed it up.
If you go to YouTube, you should just be able to hit the blue link and it'll just take you
Yeah.
straight there.
Yeah, open up your YouTube.
I went to the link that Tyler posted.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I don't know. So I had to. What's up,
Okay,
Tom?
there's one. Try it again. Then he's gonna
Share.
be 100. He's gonna be at 100 subs by the time I get it figured out.
Hold on. Check your phone. In about 5 minutes. I just sent you a link on your phone. So
It ain't working for me.
Yeah, he said the first one he cut the S off the end. So just go to like George's or go to the one that I dropped. Here, I'll drop it again. Yeah, there you go. And then click on that one I just dropped.
oh, it's number 7.
He's got 9 subs now. I just looked. Shit, I feel like Chud. Come on, let's get him up to 100 and I'll burn him.
Missing it already, is you?
Yeah. Shit, you ain't been to work in how long, George? There's probably a bunch of new hands running around up there.
2 years it was for him.
Oh yeah.
And we got Tom Garvey. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Thomas Garvey. That's another one that could work out. Could use that. Is he got a big T with it, right?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
big, just says Tyler Ward's got a green tea.
I'm sure it's going to be buried in YouTube stuff. I ain't found it yet, but I am at least. Oh shit! What happened?
What's up, Al? Al didn't go live tonight, huh?
No.
No, he didn't go live right before you.
Every other week he works nights.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. I pinned the. That's the wrong one.
Yeah, I haven't found it. At least it came up, but it must be buried deep.
Man, I still, even though I got a blue wrench, every time I type something, it says another moderator handled it. So I guess I'm slow on the button. Simon's Nightbot's trying to screw everything up.
I might have to
So-
use. Simon already found it on my phone.
All right.
I don't know
Sorry
who's
about that.
here. I don't know who's here, man, but I hear a bunch of women outside talking. Must be my mom and Christy's mom and all of them came over. I had to run them out of here. Everybody want to come over here and look at the chickens. Nightbot just screws shit up, Tyler. That's it.
I don't know what the hell to think. What's up, Mr. Garvey?
What are you trying to do, Lance?
I'm still trying to find Tyler's channel. I'm just going to go with what Simon sent me. Boom, done. I can't find it on my laptop. I just kept scrolling through pages. Never showed up.
I'll be damned. It popped right up when I typed it in, when I hit the link.
Well, on the phone, it came right up. I'm number 10.
There you go.
Now you know because we ain't watched nothing. He's going to be down to 2 tomorrow morning.
We'll drop it again.
MMA.
Maybe once he starts putting out maybe when he starts putting out some content, dude, I'll ask Russ if I can drop it on his page. Russ got like 600K people on his Facebook page.
Oh yeah, on his Facebook.
Yeah.
That girl dancing messed up Lance. Just started clicking away.
Did y'all watch
What's up, Lewis?
did y'all watch Bring the Smoke? Did y'all watch his video, his chili video?
Who? Bring the Smoke? No, I haven't watched any. I watched Simon's video. I watched your video, and I recorded my video and did the cook, and I put a short up. So I haven't done. That's all I've done today. After I got home, got parts from a mower from the Amish guy. Got some 2x6 vinyl for my vegetable garden to be on the ground. Got bacon. Went up to the Mennonites even. Got both Mennonites and Amish in today. Mama ain't been feeling good, so we forgot a flower that she wanted there last Saturday, and we went out for a little road trip.
Franco.
So I went up there today and bought her flowers. Came home and
There you go.
got a kiss.
Yeah, there you go. Now it's pinned. Well, that's Tyler's link is pinned.
Yes, that's what I want to do. Pin his comment.
Okay.
I don't do anything links on Facebook. Doesn't like links. Yes, this is true. Jeff Reiser, that bro kicks me out every time.
Why? The Nightbot?
That YouTube, Facebook.
The Dead Broke Barbecue Nation Facebook group?
If I put something YouTube on it, I get kicked out.
Yeah.
What's up, Jeremy?
Yeah.
That's what and even Smoking Joe, Smoking Joe, it was the same way. There's a very specific way. If not, it just get kicked out. So I don't even mess with it anymore.
Yeah, that's what Russ was saying.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta just take like a screenshot of your thumbnail and then go into the comments and post a link in the comments. Because if you try to post the actual YouTube, I know when we had that Chud's Barbecue Pit Masters, it was the same way because it was like everybody spamming their videos in there. So it got to be where you had a certain way to do it.
The Hatfields and the McCoys again, Troy.
MMA, hello.
What side you gonna pick, Lance?
Of what?
The
Mennonites and Amish. I gotta go with Amish. I know I've seen some of their weapons.
fucking trebuchets and shit, or what? Bow and arrows.
No, they got stuff better than I got.
No shit.
I got 1954 7.62 millimeter handgun. Pew pew.
Why the hell did my camera just turn on yellow like that?
I don't know. It's like
I'm thinking that it's my camera that's turning me red. I did get sunburned putting in them strawberry plants the other day, but I don't look this red.
Yeah, I'm gonna move that out. I don't know. I just feel funny dropping my video on Facebook. I don't like to drop my videos. Christy put mine on chicken on Dickies. She could do it, but I watched.
That's why I created my own Facebook page, Backyard Barbecue Pitmaster. So the content creators could post their stuff. Really? I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
on his Facebook thing or not.
Yeah, I've been on there for a long time.
Rumspringa? No. No, but that is a real thing, though, Kyle. I saw it on TV before. I worked side by side. I picked up an Amish guy and took him home for
almost
almost
after
20
hours
years.
already.
For almost 20 years. So, and I told him about that Rumspringa, and he said it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Likely, it is a waterfront piece of property that they own, is what I've found out digging a little bit more, because the Amish are they're pretty to themselves. They don't like, spreading, giving information out about it. Like to learn their, Simon, is he talking? I see his fingers moving.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was gonna answer Rose, but I forgot that my mic was off. But if you're looking for Tyler's comment, it's pinned on top.
Here, I'll drop it again.
So they don't really talk about their things, even to learn their language. They're only going to let you learn so much. Now, if you get the younger Amish, they'll spill their guts. They like teaching people how to speak Amish, but anyhow, digging further into it, apparently there's a waterfront property in Florida that they own, and that's where they all go to, versus being on a private beach someplace. And that's just not them. But NBL,
What's up, NBL? Man, I didn't even know we had bad weather, and my buddy Chad lives down there by Trinity Bay, man. He said they got a hailstorm down there last night. He said he has 7 cars down there that are damaged by hail, broken windshields and everything.
I like tuna helper. MMA. I like tuna anything. I do like tuna casseroles, tuna fish sandwiches, tuna helper. I ain't had it in a long time.
I eat tuna fish sandwiches every day for lunch. That's what Christy always packs me.
I love tuna fish, man. Have you ever done the mustard vinegar thing?
Nah, I just eat them. I just eat them the way she makes them.
Yeah.
I use spicy brown mustard
Yeah.
on the bread. Put the tuna fish on it, and then season it with something spicy.
Dude, when I worked out of town, man, I lived off them little kits, them little plastic kits that come with a little chicken shit spoon and can of tuna and a little pack of crackers. I lived off that shit, man.
No shit. So Tyler's confirming the Florida property. It never looks like it's a public beach. And I said, there's no way it's a public. I know enough about the Amish. I've been around them for almost over 40 years. I've worked with them for 20 years. But I knew it wasn't a public beach. There's just no way. What's up, Russ Jones?
That link.
What's up?
They're looking for that link, huh?
Who's that cat that you and Tyler watched? That machinist? Starts with the A.
No, A-Bomb, 79.
Yeah.
His name's Adam.
Yeah, so I guess Tyler's going to try to create he's creating a page, but he's going to start making videos with his skills. So maybe he'll blow up like him.
Tell you what, those kind of channels do very well, man.
That's what
There's
I was
some
telling
welding
him, man.
channels on there that are huge.
Yeah, I follow like 1 or 2 of those channels, maybe 3. They're doing nothing but engraving, laser engraving, and there's some that do leather work.
What's up,
Yeah.
Tyler?
I don't do egg salad, Anthony. I can't understand when my wife makes it.
I've got an A-Bomb shirt around here somewhere.
NBL.
That shirt that's probably been 6 years ago. And he was here shooting a video with me, and I still got it. It's kind of ragged out, but I got it.
Yeah, you had it on about a month or 2 ago.
How you doing, Tom? Yeah, I'll wear it around here. It's too ragged out to wear like in a video. I have back, in the past.
Tell them to send you another one.
That I'm good. I meant that costing money. I ain't worried about it. I'll buy one if he's got them for sale somewhere. He does these. He was going through these T-shirt things where it was like it was limited. In other words, it was like they were going to run them for so long, and then when he sells out, he's out until the next time he does it. It's not like he constantly keeps them in stock. I hadn't even heard him mention nothing about T-shirts in a long time.
I'm the same way. If you want merch that says RXTX barbecue on it, you better hit up Lance. I don't even own no merch no more.
Yeah, I had that up on my videos running, and I went a whole year without selling one. I think I did. I sold one, and I'm taking that off. Nobody's interested, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. As soon as I do, they'll be asking me, "Where's the T-shirts?" But they do.
We had a bunch of shirts made, and Christy and I ended up giving most of them away. Everybody was like, "Give me a shirt," and it's like, "Here you go." And next thing you know,
Your other shirts.
Yeah. I don't.
my mom wanted one, and Christy and Christy's dad and her mom and shit. Everybody, here you go.
Yeah.
I think we sold like 3 of them, maybe like 3 to some random people.
I used to order shirts like just for me in the show. You know what I'm saying? Not intending to give them out, but when YouTube offered that thing through Teespring, I think that has a lot to do with it. Teespring is not the best T-shirt company out there. And I ordered one myself one time, and it looked great when it got here. And after about 4 washes, man, everything come completely off. It was the only shirt I got from them that did that. I'm like, oh, this ain't good. I mean, it looked like a gray shirt. There was nothing there. Everything come off. I'm like, they didn't do this one right or something. They shouldn't do that. Not that fast.
Yeah.
So I just took it down. I used to wear button-up shirts years ago. I still got them. I can't even get into them. I put on so much weight. But they had the Smoky Ribs logo over here. I think I had something on the sleeve. It had a pocket in it, and I had a couple of them.
I like to wear the Magellan shirts when I go fishing.
Those what? Magellan? Yeah, I do too. I know I got at least one in there that's button up. I've got some Magellan T-shirts and stuff. I'm a T-shirt guy. That's mainly what you'll see me in.
Same here.
When it gets to be summertime, pretty much all y'all see me going to be wearing is overalls and wife beaters.
Yeah. But I used to order through those button-up shirts. It was all embroidery work, and I used to order them through bluecotton.com, and they did a really good job. I had a few hats that were made from them. It had logos in the front, and then on the back, it said YouTube. Had a YouTube logo on the back, and I had to pay top dollar for them things. Oh man, that was even back then.
Yeah,
that's another. That's another. Unless it's just a small straight thing.
Yeah,
that's another design because of the radius.
Oh yeah. Well, the only thing about them, and I guess they still do it, is they you don't have a minimum. You can order just a hat or a shirt. You don't have to buy them in bulk or anything.
Yeah.
One of the only companies I know outside of you that does that, or used to. Most everybody wants you to order minimum, 20 or so or whatever.
Yeah. Sometimes the
I don't
minimum like
remember
30, 40, like
Yeah.
I don't know where the hell Christy went and got these done at the RXTX shirts. So they got our logo on the back and they got it on the front. But they're really quality shirts. It's just they charged us so much to make them. To try to sell them.
I don't want to get into having to ship all that stuff. I hate shipping anything, man. I despise it. Just something.
I figured out a way to do them cheaper, but I just haven't done it yet.
It wasn't the money. It's just that, like, okay, let me go to the post office, get a box, put it in there, fill out the, it's just the kind of thing I don't like doing. So
Yeah, no, I mean, as far as the equipment, I mean, the
Oh.
good printer, I mean, it's like $10,000
yeah,
for that freaking printer. I'm like, But there's other ways to do it, and I have found other ways.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I thought George sent me a damn text message. I went to
I like
open it and it disappeared. But anyhow, I found a different way to do it. All I need now is just the press, is what I think I'm going to do. I was going to do shot glasses too, but that's another one. Just I looked into it, and apparently they're not that hot of a commodity. I thought it would be pretty cool. Everybody have their own little shot glass, but the problem is it gets back to the logo. Is what one guy was telling me. If you got a big design and you try to squeeze on the side of that shot glass, you lose some detail.
There's a couple that lives around here. They're actually in one of my videos with Keith Jenkins. They were here for a crawfish boil, and they surprised me in that video. It's on the video. I got it full of junk, but on the front of it, they etched in my name, Russ.
Yeah.
And then on
My
the back,
sister, that looks good.
Yes,
yeah.
Barbecue.
My sister can do all that. My brother-in-law.
Yeah, that's all they do. They do the metal, what do they call them? Like the Yeti cups and stuff. They do all kind of stuff. That's how they make their living. They do good with it.
Yeah,
they go to all these events. So they go to these hot sauce events and things where all these vendors are at, and they work with a lot of other companies that want them as merch. I don't use it because I don't want to break it, so I just keep it tucked away.
Yeah, but
I thought Mike Brown was already monetized.
No, he had his hours, but he didn't have his subs.
I haven't
So
seen
now.
Wow. Anybody else? It's like
I seen a video like a couple weeks ago he dropped, but
oh, did you? I missed that one.
Yeah, but you could tell. I mean, well, you couldn't tell, but I think he had filmed that before. That was one of his stash spot videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you watch Sam the Cooking Guy, Russ?
I'm subscribed, and every now and then I'll click on one. I've seen that 60-day brisket. I didn't even bother.
Man, I watched that video today. I was going to ask you about that, man. That shit look weird, man. I've never seen nobody dry age brisket for 60 days, but
Google did it. Greg Mervich went longer than that, I think. I think Greg Mervich went 120 days. And yeah.
He sous vide the brisket and then he smoked it. He only smoked it for like 2 hours. He took it out of the sous vide and smoked it for like 2 hours. And that shit looked weird, man.
No smoke on it in 2 hours. Not a brisket. It couldn't have been that good of a smoke. It probably tasted fine. I'll let a brisket get at least 9-10 hours smoke. That's what I want. And a lot of times I don't wrap it off. If I do, I'll wrap with paper.
He's 20 subs away.
Oh shit!
I was worried about that pork loin getting enough smoke on it the other day. Man, I was just freaked out at the beautiful smoke flavor it had, and we brought it home. I gave Derek a big chunk of that for their supper. He said, "Don't slice it. I got plans." So I said, "Okay." So I sliced at least 2/3. That was a big old loin, and I brought it all home. The next day, I took it and I put it in. I portioned it out in vacuum bags. And as soon as I opened that Ziploc bag, the wife had in on it. Oh man, that smoke was really there. It's like beautiful.
81, got 19 to go.
And I'm sick of barbecue, but I gotta tell you, that was pretty damn good.
Nah, that shit looked badass. That damn picture you have did that great job.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done them before. I don't know. When it comes to barbecue, you're so limited on what you can do. You know what I'm saying? I've done the same thing so many times.
You need to check out my chicken recipe that I did, Russ.
Your chicken? Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it where it flipped over and it scorched breast and the pity fell out. Yeah. I just didn't comment. I watch a lot of videos without commenting. That ain't nothing new.
16
I
again.
did that.
16 more subs for Mike.
Yeah, you need 16 now.
Let me check my other account.
I should comment because commenting actually helps drive those videos. You know, it can actually increase its reach through YouTube. The more comments, the more views, all of it plays a part.
What's up,
Shit,
Rick?
my video today that I made those tacos. CJ shared it, and after CJ shared it, man, it blew up. Thank you, Rick, for commenting on it too.
I tell you why I
Yes.
did that video. I did that same video for SNS Grills back in, I think it was the last video I did for them when they fired all of us. And I was sitting there looking the other day. I said, man, that pork loin is really good. I said, I think I'm going to recreate that for my channel. And that's what I did. And that sauce I used, I said,
Yeah.
and use your favorite sauce. I purposely didn't show that sauce. That was, oh, hell, what's his name? Meathead. SNS Grills sells Meathead products, you know, his rubs and all that. I said, I ain't giving him nothing, you know. That. So I'm
Damn.
like, use your favorite sauce. I made sure the label was turned. You want me to say something, you're going to pay me.
Randy's quick. Shit. 12 subs away. Yeah, I hit him with my 4.
You have 4?
Yeah.
Golly.
Who y'all still talking about Mike?
Mike Brown.
Yeah.
How many is it away? I could give him
He got
He's
12.
12 away now.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. I could give him 4.
Yeah, he's 12.
Let me see. No, I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. Just I'll have to log out of each account and everything. I'll do it though.
Did you ever find out about that barbecueteacher.com? Was that legit or not?
Yeah, it's legit, and they got all everybody's videos, and they are pulling from YouTube,
Okay.
which means anybody that watches that, I get the credit for it. I ain't got a bit of problem with that. It's the thieves that actually want to try to download it from YouTube and
right?
post it as their own and make money off of it. That's where I had the problem.
So the problem is if we don't go back there and watch some videos, all these subs are going to suck in the morning. But so John just did his. That's 7 from 12 is what 4, 7 away.
Yeah, they call that gaming or something. That's against YouTube's policies.
Yeah.
Gaming, like purposely trying to up the subs or views or anything like that.
So to go up
But
there,
that,
Shark Cup just did
barbecue
5
teacher-
away.
I mean, if you legitimately watch it and all from that other channel, yeah. But if you just go in there, hit, and then go, you know, they know because
Yeah. No, I'll
it'll
come back
knock
there and
out.
watch.
The stuff for one account is all coming from my same email address, you know, that I use that's tied to YouTube. The one I did for my shorts that I no longer do, that's a whole different email address. That's a whole different account.
Yeah, Mike's down to 7 subs.
5.
Let's see here.
4.
Oh, let me update that.
4 now. Anthony and Chuck.
I don't know why the people are watching and not subbing. Mike does a really good job.
Yep.
Nah, he does a really good job.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
he knows what
grown.
he's doing for sure. Oh, I can't click on that. I'm on StreamYard. I'll go back and do it.
Yeah, you have to open up another window for YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it later. I'm subbed to him. I'll at least do it on my Smoky Shorts page. It's not tied to my other channel. I say channels. What it was, I thought of some pretty cool names, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna save that. I might want to do something with it. Most of these I've had for 8 years, you know, and I can't even remember the name of them. But I'm like, who knows? Maybe Derek will want to start one of these channels one day. So I locked it in. But let's see. I've got Cave Mart is the one that's tied to my channel, Smoker is Barbecue. But then I got Down South. That's the channel name. Southern Style, and Man-Made Meals, and then Smoky Shorts. But I've never used them. I just got them.
All right, he needs 5 more.
Huh?
5 more subs, and he's at 1,000.
I just have my original one when I first started watching YouTube. No videos. That's my personal name. Then I
Yeah.
got the one for the embroidery channel. Then the barbecue one, and then I opened up one for Popeyes,
Oh yeah.
but I'm not going to do anything with that. It's just sitting there now.
Yeah.
4 more.
Yeah, I only got one channel, one name, one email address.
Yeah. I only got one that I pay attention to. So
Yeah, same here.
I had somebody text me earlier. I actually met this couple probably 9 years ago. Is when I was living in Gulfport, and she was, yeah, there it is right there. She said she tried to message me on Instagram, and I never replied. She was wanting an address to send me a car plate, and I said, no, I don't pay no attention to Instagram. Ain't no telling what's sitting in there. I said, but I text her my address.
I have Instagram. I look at it, but
I just
I don't
never
go
got
crazy.
Facebook. I go visit every day, my personal side, and of course my main one. That way I can comment or whatever and get some interaction going, which increases its reach. But Instagram, I don't know. I just never really pushed it hard.
Al said he's 1 away.
One away.
1K. He's at 1K now.
Oh, is he?
But how does that work? Once you get 1K, does it like send you an alert or?
You get an email or something, don't you, Lance? Once you're monetized.
Yeah, you get an email from him. He hit it. That's cool, Al.
Nice.
Yeah, you get an email from them, and you start getting all these things that you have to start doing to become monetized. You got to start answering questions, banking information, yada yada yada. But
Yeah.
it's not like, I mean, they're gonna give it a couple days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a long way to go. Well, I don't know what I'm sitting at right now. We can probably.
I looked earlier, 350, 360.
No way, dude. There's no way.
Unless it was Simon's. No, he was more than that.
Yeah, I got 330.
No, I thought I saw 336, 346 from somebody.
Nah, I've been sitting at 315 for 2 months. It's just so I started making, the last 2 videos I made, it bumped me up to 320 or 330. What I just say? 330.
330.
Yeah.
That's cool. I was going to say, give him a call, Al.
I'll be right back. I got to take something out of the freezer and put it in the bottom. I told my wife to get me some party wings when she got off from Walmart that's already separated. She said they don't have them. All they have is the whole wing. And she said there was like 18 of them in there for $12. I said, grab that. But I have another pack in here that's frozen solid from Porter Road. And I want to thaw them out too. I doubt they thaw overnight, but I'm going to put them in there. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. I put Mike's link on my community tab as well. So hopefully you'll get a few more subs over 1,000.
Well, I was going to say, you hear that? I don't know if Sheena's tonight or she's tomorrow night.
Oh, I'm not sure. She canceled her Friday one, I think it was for.
Yeah, she's got the lupus hitting her again.
There you go. I just texted him.
Okay. So he's over 1,000 now. What's it? I got 960. Chuck's at 960 subs. What, his gaming channel or his barbecue? Oh, to go. Smart ass.
Oh.
I forgot to put my headphones on again.
Got me hook, line, and sinker. He got NBL too. Ah,
I'm currently at 459 subs on my channel.
In what, 3 months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
he does a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, I made that taco video today, and I shared it to the Houston Rodeo chat we have going on with Uncle Steve and everybody, and CJ shared it, man. I got like 50 views in like 10 minutes after CJ shared it. You know, everybody watches him. He
Yeah.
shared it on his community, so that's what helped that little taco video that I made. I made it yesterday. Christy edited it and dropped it today, which was appropriate for Taco Tuesday. So
I watched it. Was you having some sort of camera issues when you were out? I think you were outside. It looked a little weird or something. The inside shots looked perfect. Like
yeah,
it's hard to describe. Almost like
I started
it was,
filming that. I started filming that video by myself at first, and then
Oh,
Christy
that's what
was
it was.
doing homework with her son, and then she
That's
came out. Dude, I dropped my camera too, man. I set my camera on the table when I was doing something. I heard it fall, boom, and it fell face down.
It didn't look like it normally looks. The reason I'm asking, and then towards the end it did. I'm like, okay, well, I guess
You have a
maybe the light or
tripod,
something.
Randy?
What's that?
You have a tripod?
I have a tripod, but the damn legs broke. When you pick the tripod up, the damn leg fall. I got one of them little short tripods. Every time I pick it up, though, that leg falls off, man. And I guess when I set it down, the leg wasn't on there good, and that's what happened. It fell off, and the damn camera fell off the table.
Ooh,
But luckily,
yeah, I'd invest in a good tripod. That camera,
Yeah, that's a
they
lot of
aren't-
money in that camera.
yeah, they're not cheap.
luckily, man, I put that what is it called? Some kind of it's like a aluminum cage that goes around the camera where you can put different attachments and shit on there. Forgot the name brand of it. Now, but glad I put that on there, man.
Someone in California go bang on Anthony's door, wake him up from that dream he's having.
But it's one of the low meaning tripods, so
Mhm. Yeah, this one, it came in like a package, you know. It came the camera, the tripod, the microphone, everything when I bought it. So it's a little chicken shit tripod. I'm gonna get another one. That'll be the next thing.
I've only got one tripod that's really a video tripod. It's got the fluid head on it, you know. Where
Yeah.
you-
Yeah.
the other two, and I didn't want them, but Derek did. He said, "No, get those like a regular photography type, but a good one." I mean, these are like, is it
That's-
Manfrotto or something like that? But he likes to lock it in. You know, he's gonna leave it alone anyway on that camera and this camera. He might move that one that's on me, you know, but
Yeah.
maybe he did that on the last video. I was like, "What are you doing?" When I'm editing, I'm sitting there dead center. All of a sudden, he starts moving the camera. I'm like, "Why did you do that?"
So do you follow the camera when he does that? Or?
No, I didn't. I've seen him when he was doing it. I'm like, "Why is he doing?" So I threw some B-roll over most of the movement, and then I come back in right as it was ending, and then he stopped. You know, like, nah, that ain't good, dude. Don't do that.
Because
I
Philly
got
has this artistic, what's it called? His artistic self.
I guess I've got one of those sliders too that we need to use every time I go over there. So we're gonna use the slider. I didn't charge the batteries. Then he said, "Man, them things take forever to charge." I'm like, "Well, go ahead and put them on there." Well, they're not gonna be charged. And time I said, "I know they won't." I said, "But charge them while you're saying it because you're gonna forget again."
So
Still
they
have
follow
to charge
you,
them
your
things.
movement?
Well, what it does is it runs down a track, and you can move this thing that's kind of hard to explain. You loosen these wing nuts and you move it a little bit, and that determines how much the camera turns as it's traveling.
Okay.
But if you get it set just right, you can start it over here. The camera's looking at an angle, and as it comes, the camera starts turning, and it goes right on down, But it's kind of cumbersome. Gets in the way because it's on a tripod, and this thing's this wide, and that's not that big of a porch. You got that one and 2 more tripods. It just gets in the way a lot, but it does really good.
The tripods I got, those quick disconnect, and they're matching, so you can just set up the 2 tripods and just move the lever, move the camera off that one, and place it on the other one, which they're both the same manufacturer for the quick disconnects.
Yeah,
But
that's
the
what
one
mine
you're
are.
talking about on the slide, is that like a remote control?
Yeah, you got a remote in your hand, and what you do before you ever start it, you set an A point and a B point. And when you lock that in, when it gets to that B point, it'll stop itself. And then you can hit the button. It'll start panning back the other way,
Okay.
Yeah.
But it looks really good. Jack's Drinkwater, I shot that video with him over a year ago, probably a year and 3 months. And he brought his slider. We never used it that day, or did we? Yeah, we used it because that's what turned me on to it so much. We did that brisket, and Derek's using it in front of the offset smoker, and that camera's turning, and man, it looks so good, just real smooth,
Yeah.
You'll never be that smooth with your hands.
I've got the 3-wheel that rides a smooth surface on a remote control, and the wheels you got to turn. It has no track.
Yeah,
It just rides on a either does circles around something.
that's a
or it
dolly.
goes back and forth.
I've got a dolly. I've got a dolly that you got to actually grab the top of the camera and just make it go, but you turn the wheels to the radius you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it'll do a complete circle around like a plate of food or whatever. I haven't used that in a long time.
Wow.
Yeah, it'll do that, but it's remote control. Like your rail is. This one is a remote control. Last time I used it was the dessert challenge for the barbecue cook-off.
Yeah, those are called camera dollies, and they make them small, look like a little skateboard. But the studios like Hollywood, they use those real big ones that are motorized,
Right.
Yeah, it's back here in this closet. I haven't thought of that thing in a long time. Good gracious, that scared the heck out of me.
That was Simon. Yeah, he muted himself.
Sound like my Chihuahua.
Mike said he has one more video to edit before he gets back to shooting new videos. Thanks to all. Just hope they stick.
Yeah.
Before I got into all this filming and shit, man, I had a buddy that worked at a place that sold all kinds of stuff, man. But he sold all different kinds of gimbals and shit, didn't? And I had a badass gimbal. You held it with 2 hands, and it had buttons and everything. You could go all around with it. You could damn near jog. Yeah, and that was probably, I don't know, 3 years ago, and I have no idea where that thing went.
You talking about a gimbal for a cell phone? I guess yeah. Hang on.
He's muted himself for the people in the back. He's asking if it was a gimbal for a cell phone.
No, that one was for a DSLR camera. It was pretty badass. Like the camera actually, it hung from it. It had 2 handles you hold on to. Yeah, and I have no idea. I guess maybe when my little brother was living with me, he took it with him. Because at that point, nobody ever did it.
Jeff Rice, he's got a DJI big gimbal that I hold on full frames cameras. They're like $1,200 some things when he bought it. But this is there it goes. It ain't gonna do nothing because I ain't got my camera in it. But if I had my camera, it would straighten out right now. But we use this. I need to charge that actually, but I'll lay it here so I don't forget it. But we'll get another angle a lot of times with a cell phone. We'll put it in that gimbal and walk around.
If you're talking about Mike Brown, Chuck, I don't know that he has been on air, but I don't know that he might do it. I don't know. Just sort of kind of thinking that's not Mike's thing, but he might do it.
What's that?
Go on Lep's hot seat.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
But he
it's
might.
an hour interview, so it's not too bad. Dude.
Damn, wrong one.
Russ probably has a box of chargers over there.
Well, this is my bag I usually carry with me when I go shoot videos. And I know it's in here because I had it at Derek's last week and I had to charge that gimbal up. I have a box. I have a box somewhere with a bunch of batteries for this thing. Ordered 6 backups and I can't find it nowhere. I don't know if we got left on a sailboat or what, but
Al, did he start a different job too, Al? Someone was saying something about him starting a different job and working nights or something.
I'm thinking that gimbal that I had, Russ, was made by DJI too, because that guy, the shop that he worked at was he sold a lot of the DJI Mavericks, the drones and shit. You're muted, Russ. He's muted.
Russ, you're muted. There you
I
go.
was just moving my lips.
Exercising the lips.
Let me find this cord while I got it on my mind.
All right.
Oh man. How long are you gonna be on for tonight, Simon?
A little while longer. I mean, I wanted to do 2 hours, but I can go over. I have nothing else to do tonight. So
Yeah. No, I just got to be at that plant early in the morning. I'll be on here. I'll stay on until about 10, and I'm gonna jump off. How many times have you ever heard me say that?
it'll be 12:30, and it's all right. Good night.
Yeah. No, I gotta.
And then we jump on a private.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't had none of them in a while.
No, we ain't had one in a while.
What's
Everybody's busy doing things.
All right, I found it.
Yeah, that one that you have right there, Russ. He had one like that too. It held
I've
a cell
had that
phone.
one. I've had that probably 5-6 years now. This never
Yeah.
let me down.
It was like a selfie stick though. That's what it was made for. Is putting your camera on it like a selfie stick, and then you can shoot your little selfies or whatever. But it was a gimbal too. It was like a 2-axis gimbal.
The only thing I hate, I have to take my phone out of its cover to put it in there, you know. But
my next cook is gonna be a picanha. Probably do that tomorrow.
You got the meter ready or what?
Oh, tomorrow. New
Yeah,
computer
I had
tomorrow.
bought one and I put it in the freezer. Totally forgot about it. I just found it this morning, so I'm defrosting it.
Are you a Mac, Al? Probably so. Only us dinosaurs don't know how to use Macs. Well, this dinosaur.
I got 2 of them. You speak
There's
for
another
yourself.
dinosaur on the panel that
You
know
speak
how
for
to use
yourself,
that.
old man. I've been using the iMac for 9 years. It's a brand new one I'm on this one with. So I am Apple all the way. Phone, computers, whatever.
Well, they just turned me into an Apple guy recently.
Oh man, I'd never go back. These things are so. This one I'm looking at, it's 14. It's the 14-inch one, the large one, but it's got more power than my big one back here. And I can tell it when I'm editing. Holy crap, man! You don't wait for crap; it just flies to it.
Yeah, I got this is an HP. I bought it because it was, I had to have a gaming computer for this camera. I probably should have bought a Mac, but
Well, gaming computers don't have a lot of power too, but
Yeah, that's what this
I don't know, man. If you ever had a Mac and come from a PC into a powerful Mac, you'll know the difference right away.
I've had the computer that the company give me forever.
Yeah.
Whatever they give us, what they call think books or something like that. They're just it's a fucking cheap computer, and that's what I've always used. So this
I
has been
guess
the first.
Kyle don't agree with me, but I'm telling you, I've been both ways. And as far as editing, and that's what I do. That's what I got them for.
Troy knows.
Yep.
No, I gotta go to a new plant that I've never been to tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna have to go in there and shave when I get off. And I hate to show up over there tomorrow looking like I do, and they say, "Nah, you ain't getting in," or I give you one of them cheap ass dollar store razors and say, "Go in there and shave."
All right.
I've looked through the emails for like the job and everything, and I don't see nowhere in there it says you have to be clean shaven. But Mike, Rode mics.
Yeah, I've used Sennheiser in the past. Right now, I'm using the Rode Wireless 2, the Go Wireless. It's in this bag, or one of them is.
My lavalier microphones are Hollyland. They're the ones that Triple B told me to buy. They work pretty good.
The Wireless Go 2. That's it.
I like that one though that Russ has because it records the audio, and if you lose it on the computer, you got it still backed up.
Yeah, it's got built-in memory. Plus, it comes with 2 mics, so you can have somebody right beside you, and you're talking into the same camera. You ain't got to sync anything up. It's already synced into the SD card with the video.
That's a good
So
laptop.
what kind of mic is he talking? He's talking about a mic for recording or probably so because he just started his channel. Dumb question.
I
Or
would
he's talking like a mic for lives.
think he means for videos, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's be careful with these shotgun mics, man. Them son of a bitches are so sensitive. Especially like when something's cooking in a skillet or something, that shotgun mic's gonna pick it all the way up.
That shrimp.
Yeah. That's why that shrimp video was so loud, that damn shotgun mic. This one's pretty cool though. You've probably seen this one before, Russ. The Hollyland lavalier microphones.
yeah.
So they're just little.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I want the DJI.
You clip this one on your camera.
Yeah. And then you got your 2. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what y'all
So,
use?
I've used them before.
Okay.
But this little case charges them too. So if they go dead, you just put them back in this case and charge them.
That's
I
cool.
used to swear by Sennheiser, man. They're high dollar too compared to like the Rode, but I wanted to be able to have more than one mic be able to go into my camera, you know. For
Yeah, that's why I bought
Derek
that one,
Johnson or whoever, you know.
That's why I bought this one. And it's 2. That way, if I ever do have a collaboration with somebody, that we can both have microphones. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if you got 3 people, you get 2 people mic'd up, and you get the third person right in the middle, and you kind of turn towards him. It's going to catch him, you know.
So when you do the videos with like Keith Jenkins and you are using those both of your Rode mics.
Yeah, that's why we did that gumbo. He was wired and I was wired, both of them going into one camera at the same time.
Yeah, that was like Triple B's most, he said, man, make sure you have good lighting, make sure you have good sound, because ain't nobody going to watch a video that has poor quality audio,
Nope. Nope, you're right. No, I love it, man. Like I said, I come from a PC before having a Mac, but it wasn't a great PC. It was like go to Walmart and buy one type thing. It wasn't jacked up. It wasn't a gamer or anything like that. But PC's come a long way too. Derek's got a little laptop that's pretty powerful. It ain't as powerful as this one, but he didn't pay near as much for it either. I just paid $3,700 for this. They're not cheap, but
Holy moly.
but I never know. This one's going on 10 years old, and if it ever just crapped out, you know what I'm saying? I want a backup. I needed something new. And so far, ever since I've had this, and this is all I'm editing on, there was a few updates that Final Cut Pro had that the older one can't get because it's too old. Last year, it become too old, and Big Sur was the last ISO for it that I could download and, update to. And so when I got this one, I'm caught all the way up with the latest and greatest.
Oh, bougie over there, Russ.
Hey Tyler, are you running your machines off of that Apple for your etching stuff and all that?
I know Tyler has a badass iPad because we was using it over at Dow. That it's got that program on it called SketchUp. Man, that shit's badass. I almost went and bought an iPad just for that program, man.
USB-C. That's what this Rode is. It's USB-C. Everything's went to USB-C. Matter of fact, this laptop or this, what do they call it? MacBook. There is not the old style USB on there. It's all USB. They call it lightning bolt or something like that, but it's the same size. USB-C will fit right into it.
The new iPhones are even using the chargers as C. It's not the old the regular freaking.
Oh, I remember back when iPhones. I had an iPhone 4 and it had a big old wide thing, and now it's like, you know. But you say they changed it since then.
Now, it's a C charger to them now.
My
USB-C.
My 13 has the same.
Oh, that's cool. That's good to know, really. I mean, it's good that they done that because you ain't got, you know, that'll work on a lot of things other than just, you know.
Yeah.
You could use any kind of charger is what I'm saying. That's USB-C.
For sure.
Later, Rick. What Rick meant to say is his pizza's ready.
Bye, Rick.
Pizza and beer. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
He don't do Taco Tuesday. He does pizza.
Pizza daily.
I don't never think about. I'll tell you what though, with Tarina working, she's usually off on Tuesdays, and she got up this morning. I finally got up. I went there and made a cup of coffee, and she's like, "I got to go into work." I'm like, "What? It's your day off." She only gets Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I'm like, "You gonna get tired of that crap?" I know I would. She texted her. She said, "I am so tired." I said, "Yeah, you need to tell." She really can't say no because they put up the assistant manager. I'm like, yeah, now I'm beginning to know why. You're the one that's going to call anytime somebody calls in, you know.
Are they short staff?
They've had even her, she got sick 2 weeks ago, and she had her Tuesday and her Wednesday off, and she had to take that Wednesday off. So since then, everybody else is getting it, and that's why, you know, it's not just her having to fill in. There's this one girl that loves overtime, and they try to call her, but she wouldn't answer her phone. I said, well, that's what you need to do. Just don't answer your phone. Turn it off.
I mean,
can't do nothing. It's your day off.
Right? Like, oh, I'm sorry. It was my day off. I was somewhere I didn't have service.
Yep.
I told the office today. I told them that I had to be off by 1 o'clock. Well, that I had an appointment at 1 o'clock, and I had a meeting with that lawyer. They sent me to a job, and I had 10 plates to scan. Man, I had to call and turn it to a different appointment. Like calling in is not even an option.
Yeah, my iPhone 4 was a piece of junk. I mean, for back then, I guess it was all right, but as far as shooting video with it, the focus, you can look at some of my earlier videos. I'm talking about all the way back, and you're sitting there looking at something, and the focus just keeps, you know, it keeps jumping in and out. I'm like, God. So I ended up buying a real camera not long after that. And, but I can honestly say today's iPhones, I use that in just about every video at some point in that video.
Yeah.
This camera sucks. It's got 4 cameras on it. So I guess they're all right. They're better than any other phone.
It seems like when Apple does come out with a new release every year, that's mainly what they focus on is they just steadily improving on the camera. You know, it's like that's their big pet peeve.
That Samsung that Randy has, that's supposed to be like the best camera on the phone right now.
Really?
On the market. That S3.
Yeah, I take still pictures with it. When you go through my phone, all I have is work pictures, but the camera that's facing you, like whenever I go to live or something, y'all see me in my company car before when I'm live.
Yeah,
it has no quality.
This is the 12. The what is it? The iPhone 12 Pro Plus.
Mhm.
I won't upgrade probably to the 15 or 16. I mean, I'm still paying for this phone.
Yeah, that's why
I
I
got
went
8
from,
more months on it.
I went from a 7 to a 13 this past year.
Yeah.
I had
Well,
that 7 for.
My last one was an 8. That's how many years I went before getting this one. I'm not going to spend that kind of money every time I look up, not especially if there ain't nothing wrong with the phone. It still
Yep.
works as good as it
Only
ever
reason
has.
I upgraded is because the battery wasn't really charging all that much. I have to like constantly keep it on the charger.
Yeah.
Tyler's
Talking
got a question for
Talking
you.
about, Al was talking about GoPros. We were talking about A-Bomb 79 earlier. Adam, that is all he shoots with is GoPros. When you see one of his videos, and he don't have the fisheye, he's got that turn just a straight video or whatever, and they do real good. I've had I think the last GoPro I had was a GoPro 10, the black one, and we used it down there on the sailboat a lot.
Yeah, that dude on Demolition Ranch, that's all he uses, GoPros.
Yeah, they do great, man. Especially if you got separate audio.
He goes through a bunch of them.
Yeah, I'm about
Yeah.
to say he uses most of them, but
Yeah, he's
heard-
got a bunch of bases that he made for his GoPros, like with magnets, because everything he works on is made out of steel, and he'll set that up right there and turn his camera where he wants it, And he might have another angle coming from over here, but that's all he uses.
I've heard people say that those GoPros are best for outdoor shooting than versus indoor shooting.
Good inside too. They're good. They're good little cameras. Now the one I had, the 10, the low light part of it was not great at all. It would start pixelating and looking pretty bad. But as long as you had just regular good light, no issues.
Oh, hard hat.
But it's
Tyler's
hard to-
asking, what phone do you use, Russ?
yeah, I told him. That's what I
Okay.
just said. The Apple 12 Pro Plus, something like that.
yeah, Tyler's got a good way of doing things because he'll either put that GoPro on his chest or on his hard hat or something, and then as we're doing inspection, he's talking. So instead of carrying a tally book with you, you know what I mean? You have everything on video. You know what weld number it is. You're talking to the camera, so
Right.
it's a pretty interesting way of doing things.
There it is. iPhone 12. Let's see, it's the iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Yep.
Right there at the top. This
Mhm.
this iPhone 12 Pro Max, blah blah blah.
Watch out! Don't give out your phone number.
I ain't worried about it. I've got so many phone numbers blocked, it ain't even funny. I get spam calls from all over this country every day. I don't answer them. I already know it's spam. If somebody leaves a voicemail and it says, "Hey, this so and so, I'm trying to call you, answer the dang phone," then I'll call them back. But otherwise, I just don't answer it.
We're looking for
The spider just crawled across the wall.
it's just a spider.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
block the number, but I don't think it really blocks it. It just stops it from ringing on my end. I think it might block it, but I
you
doubt
still
it.
leave a damn voicemail. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah.
So then you
Big
go in there
spider.
and voicemail is like voicemail. The next thing you know, you got 12 voicemails because the blocked ones are still able to leave it.
Man, I don't even have voicemail.
iPhone has that feature now to where it'll tell you scam call and stuff like that. And
Yeah, AT&T, that's who I'm with. They also I have that app that will cancel the call and it'll actually block it
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
AT&T. But
See,
the
I have-
iPhone,
go ahead.
go ahead.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't
With
forget.
that's who we have too, is AT&T. And like, I was like, oh, I love this feature. And they're like, crap, I can't have this feature on because of my business. Like I have numbers that,
Yeah,
Yeah.
customers. So.
right. Yeah, that's true. It's just something you got to deal with. I always think, I'm like, undoubtedly this would get old one day because they realize this don't work, but obviously it works. You must have enough people. Hello? My credit card. Yeah, hang on a minute, honey.
What's up, Bill?
Bill
Bill said that's why Russ never answers his call.
Gotta leave a voicemail, Bill. Or a
If
text.
somebody calls me and I don't recognize the number, I instantly hit just. I mean, it's a feature on my phone. You can push. It says, "Please text me."
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check voicemail, but I rarely.
If it's coming
busy,
from,
if I don't have it saved, I'm not answering it. So
yeah, me either. If it's another state, unless I'm expecting a call, and most time I'm not, I just hit the little button on the side and it stops it from ringing. I'm good. Then I go in there and block it.
Randy, is there a way when you have that when the phone's ringing, you got the answer green or red dot or green dot, and you got to ignore red dot? Is there a way to up the sensitivity on those things?
that's your
You
screen
know?
sensitivity.
Yeah, I don't know. My phone, if it starts ringing, I just flip it upside down and it'll quit ringing.
Yeah, that's pretty
My-
good feature.
Yeah.
My caller ID says chicken fried. You ain't calling me, Bill. I wouldn't have canceled that one. I would have went, what? All I see is a phone number and a state, unless you're in my contacts. Now, if I saved your number as chicken fried, it would show chicken fried every time.
Even when my alarm clock goes off, if I flip my phone, because my phone sits on the table next to me on the charger at night, and when my alarm clock goes off in the morning, I flip my phone over. It gives me 5 minutes of snooze. It's my snooze button.
Yeah, no, Kyle, you hate it. So why would I even think about having to? One's more than enough. We had a landline for the business forever, and I'm like, I started having customers because whenever I completely took over everything, I started having customers that would be like, oh, well, they were started coming like up to an hour late. And I'm like, look, I have y'all scheduled at certain times because each dog has its own individual time. You're running late. You're kicking off into somebody else's time slot here. You can't be doing that. And like, oh, well, I thought it was at 10 o'clock. I'm like, no, I don't schedule, at that time. And so I was like, I can put it into this shit right now. And I started texting everybody their appointments. That way I have written proof and be like, no, I got to sign up on my door. It says, if you were late, you will have to reschedule.
If you're late, your dog gets smeared in nair and it gets to stand over in the
that'll
corner.
That'll burn the skin.
Don't got time to cut that
Dude.
dog hair. Just nair that son of a bitch.
Yeah. So, but it just, the cell phone just became easier. That, and I do all my scheduling on my phone too. So. Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know. I just put please text me for any number that calls me. And if they're important, they'll text me, hey, this is so and so. I'll call them right back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to look at some more features because I want to ignore a phone call. I'll have to hit that thing 6 times before it finally works. But I think we
Yeah,
had
I
the same thing. I didn't know about the turn upside down thing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Call Lance and see if it works. Quint. You got a nice shaved willy now? Is it pretty?
Did they put a bow tie on? I also wondered, did they put a bow tie on it?
Yeah, they put a bow tie on Willie.
Me too, Tyler. Unless it's a new dog, then I have a series of questions I need answered.
Look, I'm going to call you, Lance. See if it.
All right.
What's that meme that used to be on Facebook? It's like it was a picture of somebody like being surprised looking at their phone, and the meme says, "When you've been texting somebody and then they call," it's like,
Oh, it did stop when I turned it face down, though.
that's a
Yeah,
bad
face
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought you said upside down.
Nah,
Well,
just turn it face
Screen
down.
check down.
Yeah, okay. It did stop then.
Yeah, that's the same way mine does.
I think it's the same phone as yours. What's got
Yeah,
5 cameras on the back of that damn thing or something?
Dang, that
Yeah,
game
I
was
got-
already charged.
I got a case on mine, so I don't know what it is. They put the case on it the day I bought it. I even took it off. I think it's a 21 or something like that.
Oh, check this out. Hang on. Y'all be the first to sit. I'll sit down. All right. I got some car tags in this week.
Ricer.
Okay. Right, sir. Look at that. That's cool.
Wisconsin. Then I got a guy, he sent me a cookbook, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. He lives up in Montana. And good God, I think there's 6 plates in here.
Good Lord.
So, let's see. Hang on, that's 2 plates. Crap. Come on, get off there. There we go. That's Montana. Yanks 2. One of them belonged to his brother that passed away, and I forget which one he told me. I think this one right here, and he told me to never throw that out. So I ain't gonna throw any of them out. This is another Oregon. This is Oregon Trail.
I'm surprised he gave it to you.
Yeah, me too.
Having that kind of sentimental value.
Another
that's cool.
Montana.
Damn.
Nebraska. And then South Dakota. Wow.
Jeez.
That's a thick tag there. It's almost like another one in behind there. No, that's it. 6 of them, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close enough. I got to bring these over tomorrow so we can mount them to the wall. And Jeff said, wherever you put mine, just make sure it's visible in every shot. So I'll do my best, buddy.
You just gonna fill up the whole wall with tags, Russ, or what?
Yeah, we're gonna fill up all the walls eventually. Of course, if I get some of them, we got duplicates. Like we got 2 Mississippis up there. I've got a couple of Texas. I got 2 Georgias. So if enough people send them, I'll fill up everything. But it's brick wall behind the, where you come out the door there.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah, I see Rick does that. I see Brisket Medic Zach does that too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've never thought about it. And one of my longtime supporters sent me that Texas plate. Lisa is her name. Hat on Backwards is her YouTube channel. And she messaged me on Facebook and said, hey, I've got a Texas tag I want to send you. I said, okay. I gave her the address. She sent it. That was the first one. And then Derek's like, well, why don't you say, hey, if you want to send a tag, contact me, blah, blah, blah. And they ain't stopped since. It's like, good gracious, that worked.
I think I got some license plates out there that went to boat trailers and shit, but they're all Texas.
I've got a couple more coming. Who was that guy? Somebody. Oh, well, her, the one I just told you about, Alicia. But I got an email, I think, from somebody else. Or it could have been through Messenger or something. But anyway, somebody else wanted my address. I'm like, I don't mind giving my address out. They'll know where I live. If they show up, they gotta confront with whatever is in front of them. So all I can tell them if it's somebody up to no good. Right, Randy?
Judge.
Pull the
Man,
judge
I seen
out.
one. I seen one today, Russ. That I really want, man. I seen Kentucky Ballistics did it. It's called the Taurus Raging Hunter 500.
Huh.
So it shoots that Smith & Wesson 500 mag round, man. That's a beautiful gun, man.
It really is pretty. It's massive, but it's pretty.
Yeah. I watched, like I said, Kentucky Ballistics did a review on it today.
Surprised me how heavy this one is. Or no bigger than it is. It's got some weight to it, but that helps on the recoil too, though.
Yeah.
And this one,
Yeah. So it's
even as big as it is, recoil.
Yeah.
It's got a ported barrel and shit to help reduce the muzzle blowback, and man, I think it's like 5.5-inch barrel on it. Shoots the big boy, the big Smith & Wesson 500 mag.
That thing was still jumping, even with those ports jumping, what, a foot?
Yeah. You damn straight, like a drunken stick.
Golly.
Yeah, MBO. I talked with Chef. Trump sent me a text. I replied to it. We just agreed to disagree. But Chef did call me and said that it was a total misunderstanding on his behalf, or what people were saying. He wasn't pissed off. He said he wouldn't give me a $5 super chat if he was mad at me.
Yeah, when Chef came back in the chat that night and said that was a misunderstanding, I felt like I felt like that made more sense.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me, Tyler.
Yeah.
Not one bit.
Donnie's sitting in his high chair right now, drinking a bottle of Rebel Stokes, taking that 500 mag apart. We worked with a guy. He was, they had Airbnbs down here when we were all working together on this project at Dow. And we're working with this guy, and he said that he goes home at night, and the way he described it, he said, I got a chair, and it has a big old tray that connects to it in front of me. He's like, I sit there in my underwear, and I clean guns and watch TV every night. But the way he explained it was like a high chair for a kid. So,
What's the best? I used to have gun cleaning kits years ago for like all my hunting, shotguns, rifles, whatever. And I haven't really owned a gun myself in probably 10 years, And so I had to order a gun cleaning kit, and it come with 2 empty bottles. But I had Tarina buy some of this rim oil just as a lubricant. But I remember this chemical like stuff that you actually clean the barrel with that really cleaned it before you oil it, Y'all know what that is?
Nitro solvent. Yeah, it's called nitro solvent.
Nitro, that sounds familiar. Okay. I need to get a bottle of that too.
Let me go get it real quick. I'll be right back.
I know the oil, all fish those little tissues down through there, and they turn black. It's getting the powder and everything out of there. But I remembered something else that I did prior to the oil. Lubricants like the last thing you do.
Or you can use ballast oil, but I used the Hops number 9.
Hops, I remember that. Yeah, I just had them big gun cleaning kits, the orange. They were orange, I think, with all the push rods and all that.
This is the best shit you'll ever use right here.
I can't see. What does it say? Oh, weapons oil medium. Okay, military.
Yeah, you'll get this from the Army surplus store. I'm sure you got Army surplus stores around your house.
We do.
Yeah, this bottle, this oil is the best gun oil you'll ever use, man.
Huh. I have to remember that.
Just one little drop, man. One little drop goes. I mean, this bottle right here, I probably had this bottle for 10 years. This is probably a lifetime supply of gun oil for me.
All right, let me rephrase that. MBL Remington firearms oil, Remington. See,
Remington,
and then REM REM. So I'm good.
So not this, right?
But anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that spray oil though because it gets all over the place. This is precise.
What I did is I sprayed it on them little tissues that comes with it and was just wiping it on, Now the barrel itself, I did spray inside the barrel, then fish a few of them in there to get rid of the excess. Yeah. It's got brushes with it too.
I need to buy a new gun cleaning kit. Mine just mysteriously disappeared.
This is something I got off Amazon just for like a handgun. And that's it. I don't know if you can sell. It's got brushes, those little attachments, those little tissues, a little T handle that you hook to them little rods. And it came with 2 bottles up here, but there was nothing in either one of them. I guess fill them up myself.
That's a different.
For whatever cleaner you want, whatever solvent.
That's a different kind of rim you're talking about, Tyler.
Yeah, get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah, that gun cleaning kit that I had, man, I know I let my little brother use it, and I've not been able to find it since. My mom swears she gave it back to me, but so I'm gonna have to order another one from Amazon. That other little pistol I have, that 9mm, man, it's so dirty.
Yeah.
I probably run 500 rounds to it. They cleaned it. I just rub my finger on the side of it. Just this black dust all over it, man.
Well, when I first got that, Derek shot it that one time, just to say how loud and the kick and all that, and then brought it home. I cleaned it, and so I took it back over there. It goes with me when I go over there. Then my other son, I think I done told you all this, but he wanted to shoot it, and so he shoots it, bam, like that. He goes, "Yeah, man, it feels good." And then he pow, 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 pow. He emptied it. It's only 5 shots. And I'm like, dang, boy. I said, now I got an empty gun. A lot of good that's going to do me. I didn't bring no rounds with me, you know.
I got to reload. I got to reload in the console. I carry my guns with me, but I have 5 bullets in my cup holder in my little
Ain't
truck.
a bad idea. Ain't a bad idea.
They have speed loaders for those.
I
Probably
think they
do.
do.
Got
Yeah,
what?
I think
probably
they
do. Speed loaders for those
Oh.
revolvers.
I'm
that,
sure they
John-
do. This one's got the little thing here. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah.
let me blow you up here.
You push them out. You know, if you hit it hard. I read somebody saying that they didn't like the way with a 410 shell they were hard to eject. Hang on, I'll show you again. I'm like, I don't see how with that. You know, it ain't like you're down there with your fingernails trying to dig them out or anything.
Right.
You can turn it sideways and then just dump it out, right?
Yeah,
No, you
yeah,
gotta-
you can turn it up, but anyway.
Well, whenever you shoot it, though, they expand. So they're that's what that little assister rod's for.
Yeah,
You push them,
but
you push them past the brass and pick it up, and they'll dump out. But
yeah, I haven't got any 410s for it yet, so I haven't shot one out of it to see if it's going to be hard to get out or not.
it's not bad, dude.
I
ain't
didn't
never had
figure it
nothing.
would be. Yeah, that was just a comment somebody said, I think, on that Facebook post.
Harbor Freight ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, I need to get an ultrasonic cleaner.
I got an old clock cleaner. It's ultrasonic for
Oh,
clock parts, and I got a dryer. So I put them in too. Rinse them and put them
Ultrasonic
in a
cleaner.
dryer.
that's good to know.
Do you put solution in it, or do you put just regular tap water?
Mine, I put solution in it.
Yeah.
Real mild though, because it works pretty good. It's not a jewelry cleaner. It's actually a clock parts cleaner. So it's
Well, let me ask you this, Tyler. Are you just using it as a cleaner to wipe on, or are you actually using the ultrasonic machine to clean the pistol with?
Get up in a minute.
Maybe
Yeah, so when I worked at the other company, we did a lot of airplane parts, and we had an ultrasonic cleaner that was the size of a deep freeze,
Dang.
big ass ultrasonic cleaner. And we used to do the man test, who could stick their hand in there the furthest, because man, that thing should feel like 1,000 bees stinging you at one time once you got deep enough in it. Man, it was a powerful ass ultrasonic cleaner.
yeah, no, mine's nowhere near that big.
Bevor's got a little small one, just like you'd use in your garage or something to clean lawnmower parts or car parts or whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to put parts in that thing, man, and people would be like, they underestimate it because it's got just a solution in it. And you could stick your fingers in the top of it and you didn't feel nothing. But once you got down there where them transducers were, man, the shit like vibrates your bones or something, man. It's a weird feeling. It's like a real tingly feeling, but you can't go too deep in it.
that's what she said.
That's not what she ever told me. You got one of these, Russ? You got one of these?
A bang?
You got,
No.
you got a little bang for it?
I seen that on your taco video. I'm like, I know he ain't gonna shoot that taco because if he does, he's gonna break that plate. I didn't even think about that being your new table, Then I was in the bang. I said, that was funny.
What's up, boo?
Hey,
Yo, dude, how's it ringing?
I don't remember how you pronounce your name. You spelled it out for us one time, but Butopo. It's different than it's spelled.
Butopio. Butopio.
Yeah, it was something like that.
I suck with names.
Hey, that's the other Boo. Besides Cajun Corn Hunter, we call him Boo too now.
Call him Buto.
Yeah, I was asking that the other day when he was in there. I thought you were talking about it was the Cajun Coin Hunter Boo. Just of a different channel name.
No,
Later,
I don't
John.
think so.
All right, John, we'll see you later.
oh, here it is. Utopia.
I can't pronounce that either. Boo top.
Man, I hope everything worked out with John today. You know, with his job and everything.
He put in his note.
With John L. I had to give him a desk pop last night because
He resigned.
he resigned. Yeah,
Resigned from what?
I don't know what he does. I know he buys fire cups. That's all I know.
He resigned from his job, is what you say?
Yeah, after
Yes.
10 years.
Dang.
Something like that. Yeah.
He wouldn't get no respect.
I'm glad I'm out of that workforce, man. Golly. So glad. Do not miss it.
What you got there, Russ?
Ah,
New
crap.
toy somebody sent you?
No, it's kayak.
Man, this is what.
Huh?
Look, this. Have you ever tried this?
Uh-uh. See
It's
why?
like little. It's like little. Look, they're just like little white pouches.
Oh,
I don't
I've
know.
had the pouches before. Like I think Skoll had them at one time, and I don't know if Copenhagen ever did or not. But you know, I've dipped Copenhagen all these years until about 3 months ago, and I was at Derek's, and he was dipping this kayak, and he was telling me how cheap it was compared to Copenhagen, and I took a dip. I'm like, dang, that's the closest thing I've come to that don't taste way out of bounds, you know. And I've had Copenhagen since then. I'm like, I really can't tell that much difference. Not enough. 99 cents a can most of the time my wife buys this.
Oh.
This one wasn't, but where she works at, most of the times it's 99 cents a can. That's under $10 for 10 of these. Copenhagen's like $6 and something a can, you know.
Shit, in Texas is more than that. It's like almost 9.
Damn.
Yeah, so they got onto us about having spit bottles everywhere.
I've been dipping, man, for shit since I was 21, I think. 20 or 21. The only reason I started was I started smoking when I was like 19. And after about a year, man, I was already hooked. And I'm like, God, I wish I'd never started this crap, because I was scuba diving, I was surfing, and I was into gym. You know, I was about health and everything pretty much back in them days. And so I started dipping to get off the cigarettes. But that ain't such an easy thing to quit, especially all the years I've been doing it.
Yeah, like I said, you can't smoke. You know, you can't dip because they didn't want to see spit bottles and shit. So I switched over to this YZN shit, man. And it's good, man. I mean, it gets me through, especially when I'm like, especially when I'm sitting in like Houston Area Safety Council or something, and I'm sitting there doing like a 2-hour fucking module or something on the computer. I'll pop one of those, man. I'll pop one of those, dude. And it gives you the nicotine you need for sure.
Did you still have the urge to spit though, like you do when it's just loose? Really?
Nothing like that. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, you don't have to
You
spit
didn't
it.
swallow?
Yeah, it doesn't even really have a flavor. It has like a hint of like wintergreen or something, but
Oh,
shit,
really?
like I said, like I said, it fixes the craving, that's for sure. Because I'm a nicotine fanatic. If I ain't
So you
smoking a
still
cigarette, I'm pulling on that vape or something.
Yeah.
But
I'm
those
still
things,
eating.
they're
Addicted to have it.
yeah. Try that ZYN, Lance. Like it ain't gonna make your mouth water and shit like dip does. You know what I mean? You just put it in your mouth.
I figured Lance would have put on about 80 pounds by now since he quit smoking. Most people do. They put on a lot of weight, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lance is
Not
always
me.
I stopped the almonds, Utopia. I'm back to shell peanuts now.
I
I
had
still
two
have
bowls.
bad cigarette cravings, man. If I drink a beer, first thing that pops in my head, something's missing. It's a cigarette.
Yeah.
But you've been quitting. No, it ain't the nicotine. No, it's just the craving, the physical addiction. No,
Right.
it ain't the nicotine addiction.
right there. It's locked
Yep,
into
that's
that
it.
mind. My dad told me one time, he quit smoking before I was born. And he told me, he was an old man when he was telling me this. He said that he still had dreams at night that he had to walk out of the church and go around the back to smoke a cigarette. That would be in his dream. He said that urge never leaves you once you've ever become addicted to it. He says it ain't enough to make me want to go smoke a cigarette, but it's so powerful it can still play with you like that many, many, many years later. I was probably in my 30s when he told me that.
Later, Tyler. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Some of these plants, man, they're acting like when you smoke a cigarette, it's like a crack pipe or something, like zero smoking on the premises, and so
Yeah, I've chewed Red Man and stuff in the past, mainly at work. But man, the only problem with that was with me, it gets those saliva glands kicked in. It's like you can spit 20 foot, man, big old rope of spit go flying through the air. Hey, we're working down here. Oh, my bad, brother. Ooh, that's right in the face.
right. Man, I was walking through Times Square in New York, man. Yeah, it was hard enough to find Copenhagen when we were down there. We go in the gas stations and be like, you don't have no dip? Like, what's dip? Like tobacco you put in your mouth? Like, they never heard of that shit. And I finally found some Copenhagen down in Times Square. It was like $15 a can or some shit.
And probably
Man, I had
2 years old.
Yeah, that's it. Fucking old as hell. But I finally had some Copenhagen, man. I was so happy. I put me a big old chew in, and we're waiting at the intersection across the street. And I'm looking around. There's people on both sides of you, waiting at the intersection to cross and shit. And I just fucking spit down the ground, dude. I spit all over the back of this lady's leg, and she didn't even, dude. She didn't even hesitate. She just kept looking straight. She didn't even look at me. Like I was like, I felt like apologizing.
She figured you were going to backhand her next after spitting on her. She was just trying to get away from you.
Look at me and my mom's ex old man Robert. We're the only two rednecks down there. I got our overalls. He's got on a cowboy hat and shit. Like this redneck dude spit on my leg.
That redneck spit on me. Oh god, that's funny.
Yeah, man.
I
did it for a long time.
I'll never forget. I was about 14 years old, and we went to the county fair, and they had this double Ferris wheel. Well, I'm standing on the ground. I think I was with my sister a year and a half older than I am, and her boyfriend. I think it was us three, and they never knew it because it embarrassed me so bad. But I was looking up at the very top. All of a sudden, man, a big wad of Copenhagen or chewing tobacco, something hit me. I smelt it instantly. That was way before I dipped, and it was burning the fuck out of my eye, man. And I mean, I was lit up, and I'd never once let on to them. I found something like a napkin or whatever and wiped it off my face, and then we rode. Man, that you talk about firing you up even at a young age like that. If I only could get my hands on somebody that could do that crap,
We was in Florida. We was in Florida in Tampa. We were at this bar one night, and this guy with one arm, he only had fucking one arm. He challenged me and my mom's ex old man to a game of pool. I'm not good at playing pool, but he challenged us to a game of pool. It was him and his buddy, and they were shit talking the whole time. And anyway, my mom's ex old man, he's like a major fucking redneck, so it got into it. The dude picked up his cue stick and was fixing to hit us and shit. Well, the bar owner, we were there every single day, and they weren't. So we had seniority. And the bar owner came over there and ran them guys out of there. And old boy he left his motorcycle helmet. He had a half head motorcycle helmet sitting on the bar stool. And we must have used that thing for we played like 3 or 4 more games of pool. We just kept spitting in it, dipping Copenhagen, fucking spitting in his motorcycle helmet. And he came back in there. He was like, I forgot my helmet, and grabbed it and walked out with it. We were laughing our ass off.
Oh, yeah.
That was like the joke for a long time. Like, who's spitting the one-armed man's helmet?
Poosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope he looks inside first.
Oh,
We
man.
used to all kind of tricks at work, You know what anti-seize is? That silver crap, a little dab to get everywhere,
And climbing
Used to-
grease.
Yeah, we used to use that quite regular on unsuspecting victims, you know.
You
We
ever-
put a little dab on a tripod. My fitter, he had gone, he'd come back, and we put a little dab up under that knob where you turn the chain, you know. Anyway, we're sitting there, and he finally comes back and has him a piece of pipe, puts it in there, and he's gonna tighten it down. All of a sudden, he had that crap all over the place. He looked, boy,
that
if
should end
looks
up,
could kill, man. Yeah,
end up
course,
all the way in
we
your
miss it,
armpit by the end of the day.
yeah, no doubt.
They put it under the handle on your door. Like when you got a door handle on your truck to open
Yeah.
your door, they put the anti-seize all in there.
Oh yeah,
You ever dropped your hard hat off a scaffold like a long ways, Russ? You go down to pick it up and somebody done drew dicks all over it.
We used to take them little cone shaped water glass or paper cups,
Yeah.
like you go to the igloos and put your water in or whatever.
Yeah.
And we used to take duct tape and we'd put them on top of people's hard hat. And we used to
Yeah.
take like welding wire, make little S hooks, and the fire blanket we would shred into like, you know, it looked like a pony's tail when you got through with it. And you'd hook that on the back of the guy's belt loops, and they'd walk all the way out the gate and never know it because everybody's just laughing, you know. I got pegged one time. I was walking out and people laughing and crap, and I got home before I knew it. My wife said, "What's that on your back?" I said, "Oh no," but it said AIDS victim on it, you know. Oh yeah,
we got a guy with that. We got a guy with that. This dude probably had 3 or 4 fucking cones all sticking off the top of his hard hat with them little paper drinking cones, and we're all laughing at him. And he was like, "Man, what the hell y'all laughing at?" Finally, the dude took his hard hat off and set it on the ground and spun his shirt around to look because he thought we put a kick me sign or something. Spun his shirt back around, put that hard hat on, and put it right back on his head. He was like, "What the fuck y'all laughing at?" He still had 3 or 4 cones sticking up. Yeah, nah, we played.
Oh yeah, we used to do that crap. We had one guy, he was getting ready to get married. Wayne Rooney. He was actually in that crawfish video I did the year before last. He's towards the end of that video. But when he was marrying his wife that he's got now, Terry, we held him down and got his pants down as far as we could get. That little dude can fight. But they had that machinist blue ink. They're getting ready to blue his balls. And they end up just dumping some in there. And his wife now, but she tried to use like fingernail polish remover to get this off of him, and man, it lit him on fire. He was pissed. He said that shit had to wear off, man. I just couldn't tolerate the pain, you know.
We have that red dye for doing dye penetrant inspection, and that's always when somebody's getting married. Like we're gonna dye check your balls. That way you got red nuts in your honeymoon.
Yeah, we used to do all that crap, man, back in the day. That's
how
how we had fun. That's how we had fun. That used to be a fun place to work back in them days. Then I don't know what happened. They followed suit with the rest of this country. Just, you know, got nuts.
Yeah, you'll get a call from HR and get fired over that shit now. If you even say it.
Oh, we used to have Christmas parties and get wasted drunk at these things. And man, it was open house. They didn't care. The bosses was down there drinking with you. Just the way it was. Yep. And then at some point, I forget when, I want to say in like the late 90s maybe, or it could have been beyond that. No, I think that's about right. But anyway, they shut it all down. Anybody caught with booze or whatever, your butt's fired. And so, matter of fact, we end up just working on that day. Parties, all that ended, you know. That place just got worse and worse, and where it just wasn't no fun no more, you know.
We had a big Christmas party. We had a big Christmas party for the company one time, and they gave you tickets. You got 2 drink tickets. You know, when you went into the Christmas party, you got a gift card for like $50, and then 2 drink tickets in an envelope had your name on it. Yeah. Then when everybody trashed and shit, I had a little homeboy named Frank. And the girl that was giving out the tickets, she was kind of sweet on him. She worked at the place we worked at. And Frank came over there. He had like 40 fucking tickets in his hand. He was like, "Man, look at all these drink tickets." Then I walked around all night with a Crown and Coke and a beard. We got shit-faced that night, and we got into a big accident. Huh. He missed a dead-end street, dude, and jumped some railroad tracks and landed. Busted me all up. broke my leg,
Yeah.
neck all up.
Dang.
And they were asking, they like put an investigation and how did y'all get all them drink tickets and shit. The girl
Yeah.
was fixing to lose her job over giving them to him, and I don't know, it was a big deal.
Later, Al.
Better out.
Set up a time to come down and have a group smoke.
Probably
Where
you're
you
still up, Randy.
He must
What's
be
that?
close to San Antonio.
So I'm surprised you're still up. You got to be on the job at 6 tomorrow. How long of a drive is that?
It's just right there, and I think like Cedar Bayou, like bottom side of Baytown.
Okay.
It
My
ain't too far
son,
away.
my son was in Houston, Texas, Saturday. He flew from New Orleans. He was here, for a few days. Flew to New Orleans to Houston, of all places, then from there straight to Philadelphia. And but he was there for 2 hours, I know.
Yeah, I was just in Austin this past weekend. I was only there for a little while, but
So how's the house going with him for him, Russ?
What is it?
How'd the house go for him? I know he closed or something like that, didn't he?
Yeah, he was down here to do something with it. I don't think they've actually closed, but he said he's got everything signed to where they can do the rest through mail,
We're talking about doing that anyway, boo. We're talking about because a lot of us are down here in South Texas, so we got Barbacoa Bandit, Simon, all those guys around here.
yeah, Jeremy,
Jeremy,
Rick.
what's Jeremy's buddy that's gonna help him build that pit's name?
Damn.
forgot now.
Drew?
Drew, yeah. Drew lives right down the street from Jeremy. So, as a matter of fact, we're having the thing on April, the fundraiser for Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy's fundraiser for his animal rescue.
Did you get them
Yeah, we
drums,
got all-
Randy?
Drums.
What's up?
The other
Nah, he didn't
snakes?
work. He didn't work Saturday, so I didn't get him.
Hey, Randy,
Yeah.
you know what song I think of when I see your living room now?
What's that?
I'm gonna hire wino to decorate my home.
Dude, I whistle that shit when I'm hanging up these neons and shit. That's why I feel comfortable, man. This is my virtual bar. I got to set the vibe,
That's right. Heck yeah.
I got some more over here.
Oh yeah, that's why I had a house in Pascagoula, the town I was born and raised in. The house, pretty much, I raised my boys in and my first wife, and my whole entire living room looked like that. And we were big into darts, traditional darts. So I had a dartboard with a chalkboard beside it. And we played cricket all the time. Have a bunch of parties over there. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I have one. I have a dartboard. You open it up, and both sides are chalkboards, and they're steel tip darts.
Yeah.
It's in the living room. It's a custom built dartboard too. It's really nice, and it'll actually match this paneling I have up in here. But
Oh yeah,
I
man.
haven't put it up.
We used to go to them competitions and all, but I had that it's like 2-inch thick bristle board, and I was all into it. I had them hammerhead darts and everything. I spent like $150 just for my darts. Had to get them the right grams and weight and everything, but I got pretty good back in the day, man. I could just about hit that bullseye anytime I wanted. Many times I'd stack all three of them in it, So playing a game of cricket wasn't nothing.
Yeah, I got a buddy named Noe, man. Noe, he's on like, actual professional leagues. He's played on TV before.
Yeah.
He's stupid. He's stupid with darts, man. Like a game of cricket doesn't last as many throws as he throws. He could just, and then if you do get close to him, he'll sit there and point on you to the point where you can't even catch up.
Right. Hitting triples and then finishing
That's
out with
it,
the bulls. Yeah.
That's.
I've
I
been-
was all right for a little while, but I haven't played in a long time, so I'm probably not that good anymore. But
I've been to them competitions, man. Some of them cats will blow you away. They just don't miss, period.
dude, it's crazy. Steel tip darts too. He throws both, but you know what? He goes into a bar and throws house darts. He don't even bring no expensive darts in there. He'll get in there and kick your ass with house darts.
Yeah. The electronic darts just didn't do it for me. The darts didn't feel the same. And, you get them bounce outs, which were possible everywhere, really. Where on a regular traditional board, you just got the wire you got to worry about bouncing off of. And so that happened way too much. And a lot of times you'd bounce out and it would ring you up anyway. It's like this. No, heck no. Give me traditional darts any day over that.
They have a big competition here in Houston every year called Bull Shooters. And it's like a whole like weekend of darts. You know, you got to move through the ranks like any kind of league, you know.
Sure.
You got to have a female. You got to have a female on your team. And I think it's 3 people per team, but you have to have a female. And Noe and his team win it every year, dude.
Wow.
Like, they got people that come from out of town here to Houston, and Noe smokes them, dude. Yeah, that shit was. You want to see 3 bullseyes in a row 5 times? He can throw them. He can throw 3 bullseyes in a row 5 times in a row, no problem. Like, if that's what he's aiming for, he's going to throw them every time.
Sure. You get that good. It's just like anything else. The more you do it, the better you get. You know, I'm sure some people a little bit more skilled than others. You know, but you can't help but get better. You just gotta throw. You know, figure out what weight dart works best for you, and you know, practice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I never got
come over
good
here.
at it.
What?
I played it, but I never got good at it.
Yeah. I used to play when I was younger, when I had better vision.
Yeah, I had good eyes back then too. Man, we're talking. My boys were still boys when I was doing that. So, God, that's been 30-something years ago. You know, we enjoyed it though. I eventually just got out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I told Noe came in the house one time and said, you want to throw darts? I was like, no, dude, fuck that. Like, what for? He was like, no, I'll play left-handed on my knees. And that son of a bitch smoked me on his knees throwing left-handed. Like,
Yeah, gracious.
yeah,
That's how I
he's
throw
the same.
left-handed.
Yeah.
That's like that. I remember seeing a video. Actually, I think it was on TV. That's how old it is. But it was this old man wore 6 shooters on each hip. And that sucker, man, you could throw a dime up in there, a penny, a quarter, anything you wanted.
Oh, yeah.
And when it hits the ground, it's going to have a hole in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Older guy?
Older guy, he didn't aim. He just threw up and shot. It was like instinctive,
I've
knowing
seen
where.
him before.
Oh,
Blew me
man,
away.
yeah. Man, he was good. I'm like, holy crap.
Is that guy that has that he shoots from the hip and only smacks the gun, hits the
Yeah, I
hammer?
think so.
I think so.
Stop, Chef. I
Stuff
think
like
so.
that.
I haven't seen that guy just hammer shoots.
Yeah, he could do it with rifles too. You know,
Yeah,
he
I
just-
think he's got the Guinness World Record. How fast he can empty a gun?
it's like he's done it so long and practiced so well. It's like I said, it's become instinctive to know where to hold and when to shoot. You know, to hit it every freaking time. He don't miss. Period.
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
Yep, I've seen
Some
him. He's
people are
old,
just
well,
born
the one I'm thinking is an older guy. He's probably
Yeah, this
He
guy's
could
old.
be 60, 70 some years
Yeah,
old. Maybe.
yeah, that's him. It sounded like he wore an old hat, like a
Yep.
cowboy type hat, but all yeah.
Yep.
That's probably on YouTube somewhere.
Let me go look it up real quick.
Yeah, people are just born with gifts like that. You know what I mean? Once they find what they're gifted at, they rock it. I ain't never found that gift. I guess I wasn't born with any kind of. Dude, I suck at all sports. I can't play cards worth the shit.
Damn, Russ can't sing though. That was a pretty good rendition he did right back then.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the same.
About the I used
Yeah,
to
back
be
then.
big into that too, man. Karaoke, heck yeah.
That sounded good. It sounded good.
Yeah, I've gotten in and been in just about anything you could think of. Ended up the last one, I guess, is YouTube and video work.
Chef say just put a dartboard up. We started getting into them plastic tip thing. They would break, but those electric
Yeah.
dartboards, they
I
was
didn't
just
like them.
Yeah, it was just something to mess with inside of someone's house. You didn't mark up the walls, but
Well, that's what sucked around here. You go into a bar to throw darts, and they're all electronic boards. But when I go to New Orleans to visit my brother-in-law, he's really the one that got me into it. He knew all the places to go that shot traditional darts, and we would spend a whole day hitting each bar just around town. That was pretty cool.
Hey, Chef, you need to get yourself some friends. Have a couple beers. Make sure you protect that wall, though. Good
Oh,
Lord,
yeah,
there's some holes in it.
I would suck for sure, man. It's been a long time. It'd be having to start all over again. There you are, you little bastard.
All right, I'm gonna drink one more beer and then I gotta go.
I can't stand them things. Yeah. Famous last words. 3 o'clock in the morning. God, I got to be at work in 3 hours.
One more beer.
One more beer. I can do it.
I'll drink one with you, Randy.
Or you reek of alcohol. You're going to have to go get alcohol tested before.
Shit, I've done it, dude.
You didn't think that was funny, did you?
I pulled up to a place before after doing one of them all-nighters. Like, yeah, we're gonna send you to DESA. Like, shit. I'm not sure if I could pass a breathalyzer right now or not.
I've worried about that a few times myself, man. Over the years, like on a Sunday night, and people, we're all cooking out and having a good time, and drinking's involved, and next thing you know, it's freaking 12:30, 1 o'clock. I'm like, oh God, I got to go to work in the morning. You got to go. You know what I'm saying? And you go in that place half staggering. It's like, I know I'm bound to reek. Nobody ever said nothing.
No, I'm saying, like, I've gone in, I've got that message early in the morning. Like, you got until, you got 2 hours to get to a DESA and give hair, piss, alcohol swab, cheek swab.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, damn, I'm not sure if I'm able to pass it. Get in there and you blow in that thing. They're like, harder, harder, harder. I'm like, hang on a second, man. I'm trying to use my reserve breath from that spearmint gum I just chewed. I'm gonna give you that real breath.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah. I
trying to
remember
go-
that story, Chef.
Frame. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's only I've actually gone shit. I've gone like 2 months without a drug test, man. I haven't been picked in like 2 months, so
You're about to do then?
you're not gonna go 3 months, that's for sure.
Hey, Troy, I've been there more than once. Oh, my God. My entire 40s was spent like that. I regret that decade of my life. I'm surprised I'm still alive. Good God.
When you walk outside and it's noon.
Yeah. Oh, my God. What is that bright light? You go in like at 7:30, 8 o'clock the night before, and that's when you're leaving, But, been there, done that.
Yeah, I've done it too, man. Had some of the best times that night though.
Yeah, and that's what scared me so much about my teenage boys, because they were teenagers when I was going through a lot of that. And like, God, I hope they don't turn out like me, And I eventually I hated all that crap. I just broke away from it. I kept my job and I worked and did everything I was supposed to do. It wasn't that. It just I was living in bar rooms, and that's where a lot of that karaoke and crap come from. But it's like, thank God I got beyond that, and it didn't seem to affect them too bad.
Yeah. Going to bars and shit, man. When you become regulars and all that shit, it gets to be more addicting than the drinking. You know what I mean?
The money
Damn, what
spent.
am I doing today? Yeah.
Yeah, the money, man. That's golly. I actually
You're like,
worked
damn,
2
what
jobs.
am I doing today? I gotta go.
I actually worked 2 jobs back in them days, and I worked at the shipyard and I did mechanic work at a shop right there in Pascagoula where I lived then. And that one check, my part-time job, which was really full-time, we put a lot of hours in there. I would just about spend all that money on a weekend just you know, it wasn't just me, it was people going with us and having a good time, you know, and buying everybody drinks and stupid, you know. But
Yeah,
live and learn, man.
when I worked in Florida, man, that was it, dude. It was every day we got off work, and if we didn't go buy a beer and sit by the pool at the hotel, then we were at a bar or both, and we get rained out and you go to a bar. Like, nobody ever wanted to be inside the hotel. You know, we all lived in Houston, but we were working in Florida.
Yeah.
I'd call my mom because my mom, you know, she handled the bank for me and Robert. Her ex old man, my little brother's dad. She handled the bank account for us, and we go in there and be like, she'd call us. Y'all ain't got no money. What y'all doing at the bar? Like, what do you mean we ain't got no money? We just got paid yesterday. Like, I don't know what the fuck y'all are spending our money on.
Oh, I know, man. I know. Yeah, that all happened with me. I was married at 20 years to my first wife, which is Derek and Chad's mom, and 20 years. And so when we divorced, man, I just went kind of. I was out there for a few years, but I reeled myself back in at some point.
I don't even go to bars no more. The only time I go to a bar is if Christy's dad invites me.
Yeah.
If he said, you know, if he says, come down here to the Sheldon Road Ice House or something and shoot a game of pool with me, or they're serving crawfish, come down there and get a plate. You know, I'll go down there for a little while then, but
Yeah.
for the most part, dude, I don't hardly ever go to bars.
You can't afford them no more. One I used to go to always had a live band on Saturday nights. That's one I love going to, but shit, you can't afford them anymore.
That's another thing too. When I was in my 20s and I lived in downtown Houston, I mean, I went to live shows almost, if not 3 nights a week, every day of the week. You know, the Houston local music scene was happening then, so we'd go see all different bands. I mean, and it was the same crowd at every bar, or not bar, but club you went to. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
that was like the scene that I was in.
That's the thing about them bars. You find your bar that you like, you're comfortable with, and every time you walk in there, it's gonna be the same people. You know?
Norm.
Misery loves company, I reckon. I don't know. It's always the same people. You go, it's like, see, you go to another bar, and then them same people are there. You know.
We used to have
Different
this-
nights too. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a group out called Kicks. They're pretty popular. I mean, they're not like Aerosmith. But they had a lot of music.
Kicks.
Kicks, yep. They played in Southern Maryland because they were pretty much from that area.
Mm-hmm.
So they played down at McElhaney's just about every weekend. It was that or Stardust.
We got a Stardust here in Houston. I mean, in Channelview too.
Oh, this one's
My
long
grandmother's
gone
brother
now. They
used to-
knocked it down. Last time I went in there, you better tighten up your shoelaces because your shoes were going to stick to the carpet as you walked across the floor.
No, ours is called Starlight. Starlight, that's what it's called. The Starlight. Anybody that's 18 wheeler knows Keys Truck Stop, and Starlight's right behind Keys Truck Stop. I was sitting at a diner downstairs at the hotel when I was in Baltimore, and I'm sitting there bullshitting with this truck driver, and he's like, "Where you from, son?" I was like, "I'm from a little place right outside of Houston called Channelview." He's like, "Oh yeah, Key Truck Stop." I was like, "Yeah, you know." Go get you a lot lizard and go visit the Starlight. Before there was Buc-ee's, there was the Key Truck Stop. Yeah, that's like, I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't go to bars like I used to. We used to do, like, you know, Thursday nights was steak nights at Blackjack's, and you know, different bars, different shit going on. Dark night was on Mondays at this bar.
I was dating a woman back when Katrina hit in 2005, and it's not the VFW, or is it? It might have been the VFW, but anyway, she was like a member there or whatever. You know, she was in all that, and I got to where I was going in there with her, and we even set up a karaoke show one night for them and all. They paid me to set it up and everything. But that was a pretty good group of people there. I kind of enjoyed that. And once we got displaced to Illinois, where she was from, we got to hang out at that VFW and got to know all them people. Matter of fact, when we first got there, was the VFW is the one that donated like beds and washer and dryer and just everything we needed. They had it for us, through donations or whatever.
What's up,
And
man?
so we got to meet some of them right then and there. But that was pretty cool. That's probably when some of my last bar days was back then. When I come back down here, I went to working out and everything, and I was done with it. I didn't had enough,
Simon,
Sure.
give me a big screen. Dutch just sent me a picture.
All right, hold on.
This thing is
yeah,
pretty.
What does he
Yeah,
mean,
he's-
Russ? I'm glad it was a woman. What's he talking about?
Pork loin?
Yeah. No, Money Muscle. Money Muscle.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
right. Yeah, he took
Yeah.
him out of the.
Nice.
Yep, that looks good. He's doing all of his practice cooks. That looks nice. Real nice.
Yeah, he just sent it to me. I asked him if he filmed it. I didn't know he was doing practice. I would have won if I didn't trip over the mermaid. That wasn't me, Troy. That was Photoshop. That was somebody that's very skilled at photoshopping. we always pregame. We always pregame. Basically, you get off, you go to the VFW first because the VFW had the cheapest beer.
Yep.
Then after you get done with the VFW, you cruise over to another bar and start buying buckets. We had some pretty good biker bars here. They've all been closing lately. Bar hop,
Yeah.
3 or 4 different bars and come home at 2:00 in the morning every night. Get up and
Yeah,
go to
here
work.
they have like a bike night at several different bars around town. So every night's a different night at a different bar.
Oh.
What's that clicking?
Probably Dutch sent me another message. Yep. Dutch sent another message. It's the alert for a text message.
Oh. Well, shit, guys. I think I'm gonna hop off, man. I'm gonna go in here and shave my face, man. God damn, I hate shaving. I hate shaving.
Hey, so do I, man.
Right as I said that, I heard the damn bathtub come on. My little girl's in there taking a shower now.
I
Yeah,
shave once a week nowadays. Once a week. That's the morning I go shoot a video. I trimmed up a little bit today, but I didn't shave this. I said I'll shave in the morning. That way it's fresh.
Yeah.
Hang on,
Once-
Troy. I got a
once a
couple
week.
more minutes. I got a couple more minutes left in me. I gotta wait for this little girl to get out of the bathtub, out of the shower, whatever.
I'll probably just go to 3 hours, which is like another 10 more minutes.
Really?
Razor hater.
How much? How many hours do you have, Simon?
Currently, almost 1,000.
Damn.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
you're killing it.
Public watch hours 859.
Let's see what I got.
What's up, Bill?
Bill back again.
I have 488.
What are y'all talking about?
Watch hours
Watch hours.
Oh, for the week or total?
for the 4,000 that you need to be monetized.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
check
I got-
this. I didn't think Bill was even posting anything more. I haven't been on his channel in a long time.
Yeah, me either.
I think the last time I watched his channel was either trimming briskets outside or scraping fat off chicken thighs, the skins. One of them two videos, they just stick into my head, especially that one scraping them
chicken thigh skins back. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I got 156 views on that taco video today though.
Damn.
How many views? Yeah, Russ, y'all don't even get to see that no more, huh?
See what?
Like watch hours and all that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. I can pull it up. All right. Watch time and hours from Sunday to right now. Just for this week.
1.4.
Okay.
1 okay.
That's just in the
Yeah.
last since Sunday, Monday, and
I think
Tuesday.
the wrong guy.
It'll be around 5 or 6 thousand watch hours by the end of the week.
You ain't kidding,
Average.
Bill. Darcy, hello.
I don't know what I want to
That's
see
a
how
new
many I
name for
got.
me, Darcy.
I
Well,
wanna see
Bill,
how-
Chicken Fried, that would be great video stuff, man. Just make sure they don't film it all, obviously. But
I want to see.
when Cosmo was doing that, going around to other
Oh, hello.
to comp cooks and stuff while the team was cooking, I love to watch that stuff.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll let me see for the year. Not on my phone, anyway. I'll probably do it on the
yeah,
computer.
it shows you like exploded analytics on the computer, but man, I don't click on
Yeah.
that shit.
I don't much.
The only reason why I've been looking today is because CJ shared my my video, and once he did that, I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, I'm getting a lot of views.
I will
Yeah,
look to see
great
what my
views.
top videos are ranked, or which ones are my top videos,
Mm-hmm.
and I do that almost daily, maybe every other day.
Are your crab boil
my
videos
video.
kicking off?
Huh?
Are your crab boil videos kicking off already?
Oh yeah, that bowl I did, not the one with ricer, but the one I did the year before that.
The family one.
It's getting about 3,500 views a day, every day. Just keeps on plugging, man.
Is that the one you did with the several family members or something?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's the one I was saying earlier. That friend of mine, Wayne Rooney, he was at the very end of the video.
Right.
Ponytail guy, maybe?
Yeah, he had a ponytail and a button-up shirt in it.
Yeah.
What am I looking for here? What were we talking about?
Watch that shit too much.
Huh?
I said,
Watch
watching that shit too much. I got details.
What we're looking for watch hours.
But the views, and since Sunday, Monday,
Oh, there you
Tuesday,
go.
where we're at right now, I've already gotten 16.7 thousand views this week.
Damn.
So that's pretty
My-
good. You can see that.
my
You can see that
my
upswing. That upswing is probably that crawfish video, or it could be the one I just released. But that was Friday, so no, it wouldn't be that one. This is this
that
week.
sliced ham, that looked good. I love
Oh,
that color on
pork
that ham.
Yeah. It man, telling you,
Yeah.
try that. The only other thing you do with a pork loin is just cook the whole thing, or you can cut it up in boneless pork chops. But do this. I'm telling you, man. It's twice I've done it. It's really good.
Thank you, Tom. Yeah, the most successful video I've had to date so far was the one where I did your 30-minute gumbo, and I had to put it on. I had to take it off. I had to put it on private. And my stupid
Yeah.
ass wearing the wrong clothes, man. I'm wearing my company uniform and shit.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I-
I remember you
no
talking
way.
about that.
But I think I had like 2,000 views on that video, and it was climbing. It was steadily climbing and climbing, and I was like, shit.
Dang. You know what you
Yeah,
could?
Get Rosenberg to go in there and just put a blur mark over the uniform.
Well, I was going to tell you, most editing software has got a blurring tool where you can just blur it, and like the one I use has tracking. So wherever you set it at the beginning of that scene or video where you're wearing that, you got to do it scene per scene. But at any rate, you start it there, then you turn your tracking on, and it's all automatic, and it'll sit there and do its little thing. Then all of a sudden you can watch it, and that blur spot will follow you
Yeah.
right there where you're moving.
Yeah.
I've done it. So you can re-upload it. It might not do as good the second upload. It might do better. Who knows?
Yeah, I was talking to Christy about it, but at this stage in our editing abilities, we don't know how to do that with our editing software.
Google or search for it on YouTube. It'll be on there
Yeah,
somewhere.
but you got Paul. That'd be a quick fix for him.
Yeah.
Just the whole thing is I'd have to upload the video to the cloud and give it to him. And I don't know. I might get with him.
WeTransfer.com.
Yeah, I don't know how we did it last time.
WeTransfer.com. They got a paid version of it. Mine just elapsed because I don't need it right now. But for free, you can upload up to 2 gigs as long as your video is not exceeding 2 gigs. You can upload it just by his email address. He gets the email, clicks download, goes into his computer, and it's original, whatever it was done at, the same resolution. You don't lose any quality is what I'm saying.
Well, Randy, can't you just go back to the video in the private, click the YouTube link, and send him the YouTube link for the video?
And you're talking about my lead.
What you're going to get, Randy would have to download it from YouTube, okay?
Right.
And if you use that route, it's only going to be in 720 resolution, not 1080 or 4K.
Okay.
If you can do a batch download from YouTube, and it will send it back to you the way you originally sent it up, 4K. I just did it. But the problem is they send you links to every one, and all it says zip file 1, zip file 2. You have to download everything to find the one video you're looking for.
Right.
So if he still has it,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I have it right
720 is all right. You can get away with it, but it's not what he's sending it up. What are you doing? 1080 or 4K?
Oh, man, that's a question for Christy. I know we still have everything because every video we film, she puts it all that footage in a folder and then puts it on an external hard drive so it doesn't slow the computer down.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, there you go.
so
That's what I
that
do.
video was called. It was called "I was going to cook Russ's 30-minute gumbo," and this happened. And right now it's sitting at 2.1 thousand views, but it's a private video now. Like you can't look at it because
Yeah.
of what I was wearing.
Dang. Yeah.
That sucks. Right? I think you definitely do something with that. Darcy got a question for. What's up, Mr. Purvis?
Bill?
What's up, gentlemen?
Hey, Bill.
What's up? Hey, congratulations on everything you've accomplished in the last 3 months, Bill. You're killing it, man.
Yeah, man.
You stepped in just in time for this to answer this question here for this lady, Darcy. What's the best way to make pulled pork?
No, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, no, I've been really lucky.
I'd have said luck if it was one time, man. But
Yeah, no way.
you're
Yeah, that's true.
consecutively killing it, man. I
I
can't
don't know
wait to.
anything about pulled pork.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait till next year when you're on Champions Row and what you're gonna hat trick it. You're gonna take Austin, Houston, and San Antonio.
That'd be awesome. Darcy, I would search it through YouTube. There's a bunch of different ways to do it.
In a nutshell, I'm going to tell you how I do it, whether it's right or wrong, but I'll set my pit between 250 and no more than 275. I find a good barbecue rub I like. I usually use a mustard binder. I put my rub on it. I put it in the pit. You close the door. Now, depending on what kind of pit, you'll have to maintain that fire. It takes a while on pulled pork, but you want to get it to where you can probe, like with a thermometer probe, and it goes through like it ain't even there. Very, very tender. You don't want to get it too tender, or I don't, but usually it's going to fall in about the 200-degree range right in there, depending on how low your pit is. Derek did one on that old hickory he was telling me about. He did it at 200 degrees, and he brought it up to 195, and he said it felt like butter. I said, yeah, because it's running longer, even at that lower heat, and is really breaking everything down. That's a great way to do it. The lower, the better.
By
But
boy, yeah, the
I
long
usually don't want to. I usually ain't got that much time. You know, I
Yeah,
gotta
not a
go
lot of
shoot
time.
video, so I'll crank up 275 usually. You know, but that's how I do it.
Yeah.
I smoke them. I smoke them, and then I do 2 pork butts, 4 pork butts, or whatever, and then I drop them in a vacuum sealer and seal them, and just sous vide them overnight. And usually when I bust them out, man, I take the bone, and that's what I use to chop it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It'll mash right up.
Yeah. I've never
Yeah,
done sous vide.
and what
That's
I'm doing, I'm trimming them to where I'm just going after money muscle. So
yeah,
usually for me, when I pull mine off, I'm only testing that money muscle, and the rest of the pork butt isn't cooked enough. You know what I mean? But I'm only turning in that money muscle, but the rest of the butt, the thicker end of the butt,
right.
it's usually not something that, man, I don't want to give to anybody because it ain't cooked all the way. It's not tender
Yeah.
enough. But
Yeah, you
that
want
money
those
muscle,
money
yeah,
muscle to where you can slice it, but yet still be tender.
yeah.
Yeah,
Your teammate sent me that. Your old teammate from last year sent me that one, Bill.
nice.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah. That's what I'm
Yeah,
after is those money muscles.
That's Kent Dutch's money muscle for this
Oh, is
week.
it?
It's
Daddy
practice
Dutch?
run.
Yeah. No, it looks good. So, yeah, because usually that will finish first. And then, like I said, the rest of the butt, man, I'm not really putting that in the box. So I don't really care. I just whack it off. And,
yeah,
for a long time in KCBS, you had to cook a 4-pound butt. So even though you weren't turning in, some people weren't turning in, you still had to cook a minimum of 4 pounds. So
gotcha. Yeah,
now they've changed it to where you can just whack off the money muscle and cook it if you want, so
yeah,
you don't actually have to cook a full size butt or even, like I said, a 4-pound butt.
if you was under a time constraint, I could see where that would come in handy. You know.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of guys are playing around and doing it, but man, I'm still cooking a 4-pound butt because that's my process and that's what I'm used to doing,
Yeah, gotcha.
and it's usually my first meat that comes off, and it also kind of heats up my Cambro.
Yeah,
So, because I use my Cambro for an ice box at night on Friday night, and then in the morning, once I get everything out, now I want it to be, I want it to keep everything warm. So when I jam 4 pork butts that are hot, it changes that Cambro from cold to hot. And now if I put ribs or brisket, it's going into a warm Cambro.
gotcha. So,
You know,
are you buying half butts with the money muscle end? Is that what you're doing for a 4-pound butt?
No, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll go to HEB, and some of the HEBs here in Houston, man, I'll get them to cut. I'll tell them which side of the pork butt I want because I usually don't want the whole thing.
Right. Okay,
And,
that's what I
and
was wondering. Okay,
and
I
they'll
got you.
cut me off the money muscle side. They call it a pork collar is really, I think, what they call it. It's called a pork collar where it has a money muscle and just a little bit of the tubes and some bacon that's underneath it.
Yeah,
And I'll cook, man, I'm cooking on a drum, so I can fit usually 4 or 5 of those on one drum. And then I
right.
have options when it
To
comes to
pick from.
turn in. I can try each money muscle, see which one's got the most juice and,
Yeah,
the tenderness. And I can pick out, like I said, I got 5 options to pick for what I want to put in the box. So,
good deal. Yeah, yeah. That's what you're saying.
that's the reason why. That's the reason why I do put them in the sous vide, because if I cook 2 or 3 butts and then a brisket or something, and then I'm cooking for people that come over to the house, and then
yeah.
somebody don't show up, I can just take them right out of the sous vide, let them rest for a little while, and put them in the deep freeze, and
Yeah. That's pretty slick.
instead of having a lot of extra barbecue left over in the refrigerator, I end up throwing out or something.
Right.
Be right back.
I'm not
I've never
making-
played with the sous vide. I've never have played with it, but man, I hear it's great, so.
I haven't either, but I hear so much stuff about them, and probably more even lately. Of course, Al Lunacy just got one, and Randy's been talking about his, and Barbara
It's just
Philip Bain's been
convenient,
talking about
you know.
his.
It's just convenient because it's in a vacuum bag. You don't lose juices and everything. And if you do decide not to even eat it, just put it in the deep freeze.
Right.
So, it's easy to transport. Like if I'm going to my grandmother's house for like Thanksgiving or something, and I got a brisket, man. I can put it in the sous vide to rest. Everybody's like, "Oh, it takes away from the bark and all that shit." Well, I ain't turning in no boxes when I get to my grandma's house. What is eating? Nobody ever told me this ain't got no bark on it. And nobody cares.
Well, in competition barbecue, you really don't want to bark, So, I mean, a bark can really hurt you in competition because they're just in Texas. They're judging with knife and fork, If they get in there and just get a piece of bark and it's kind of crunchy, man, you don't get a good tenderness score from, so we just
Yeah.
put fake barks. A lot of them will just do a fake bark to where it looks like a bark, but it's still real soft and tender. So you eliminate the opportunity of some, grandma or grandpa getting in there and eating something crunchy and kind of dinging you on tenderness,
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Here's the old people jokes again.
Hey, look, Bill. Look
When
at
a lot goes by, there isn't an old person joke put out sometime or another.
Hey,
What's
Bill.
that?
Take a look at Simon. Take a look at Simon above you. You see his
I see.
background?
I do. I know that's your place. He's got a
Hey, look at
picture.
that! Look at that nice flag I got hanging
I
up there
saw
next
it.
to
I
the
knew that was
machine.
your place. I'd seen it. Oh, that's awesome. Well, way to go, Simon. Way to represent. That's great.
Ain't no wind blowing tonight. That flag's pretty still, but
Right. It's real still.
yeah.
Yeah, once I
sometimes
get, man, I'm
usually I
trying to
put
get
up-
Wi-Fi in my shop. I don't know if you can see my shop over here. Let's see.
Okay.
I don't know if the camera will show it. There's the two lights on it.
Yeah. Are you on your phone or a computer?
I'm on my computer, my laptop. But my wife works a full-time job, so she's usually in bed by 10 o'clock, and she don't want me making a bunch of racket getting on the computer. So, but once I get the shop updated with Wi-Fi in there, I can go in there, and it's no big deal. So,
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Christy.
are you going to
put on-
Memphis this year, Russ? Are you going to go to Memphis again?
I doubt it. I was just up there last year by invitation just to go hang out. Right. I don't do competition barbecue, but I know they're going back this year, Hog Addiction. But but they haven't said anything about it. I know they got hogs for the cause this weekend in New Orleans. They invited me to that, and I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah.
I got a couple buddies going to that Hogs for the Cause. They're helping. I think they're helping a team or something. But man, I'm going to Austin. There's a KCBS in Austin, so I'm going to go.
Okay.
It's actually the same episode, the same when I did that Food Network show. It's that contest again.
Oh, okay.
So it's
All
been
right.
a year. So
Wow. Are they doing that again this year? Or?
yeah, they are.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Are you in any episodes on this one, or?
I think I will be in the Louisiana episode.
Okay.
Because they don't like to film the same people twice. They pick new teams every comp.
Yeah.
But so they had 6 teams that they filmed in Louisiana, and I went there even though I wasn't being filmed.
Okay.
And of course, I know the whole crew and the camera people and all that.
Sure.
So they did interview me right before rib turn in, and I kind of told them I was chasing jack draws. I want jack qualifiers because you need 7. If you get 7 GCs, it's an automatic invitation to the Jack Daniels. And at the time I had 5. It was just 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I ended up hitting a first place rib and a first place brisket.
Nice.
I think there was maybe like 55 teams. So they ended up interviewing me afterwards. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be hard for those guys to edit me out of that show.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you go up there to take your award or whatever, more than likely they got that for sure.
Well, and I was the only Texas team there, and all the Louisiana teams were like, "Man, we don't want that Texas boy to beat us." You know what I mean? And I ended up winning the whole thing. So
that's just the way it works.
So I couldn't have drawn it up any better to go there, not be filmed. And then Michael Simon came by, and they mic'd me up a little bit before rib turn in. So I did have a little interview with him. And then after the contest, he wanted to interview me. He did interview the other 6 teams that he was following. So I'm pretty sure I'll probably make that one. But
are you going to Memphis in May this year? Or?
Yeah, I went with Pinkerton's barbecue last year, and he wants me to go and help out. So he's in the whole hog. So I'll just go there. I'll cook chicken or something and just hang out and socialize.
Yeah, that's all I did. I shot video with my iPhone through the whole thing and put a video together. They just wanted me to really just come hang out. They might ask me again, but I do plan on going to Wisconsin in July, so I don't know if Memphis would happen or not. Don't know yet.
So Michael Simon, he seems to be a pretty decent guy.
Yeah, no, it's a job to him, he's man, he parachutes in and parachutes out. You know, I think the guy's got a busy schedule with restaurants and everything else that he does, but
Oh yeah.
man, he's
I've
a super
watched-
nice guy. You know,
Yeah, I've watched a lot of his different shows
Yeah,
that he's been on.
He's
Barbecue,
always
Brew and Q, or whatever it was.
And I
was
think
thinking
I've probably been at 3 different contests where they were filming, like the
Really?
American Royal. They filmed that one, and man, I wasn't. You know, they went. Like I said, I was on season 1,
Yeah,
so they had new people, but they always come by. He always comes by. They stick a microphone on me, and you know, they interview me for like, you know, 5 or 10 minutes, just kind of catching up, seeing what's going on, talking about the contest. So.
yeah,
I think they do that just in case, you know, they do it with a lot of the people that have been on the show in case they actually do good, they can kind of work them into the show, you know? So,
right. Yeah,
because they've had some contests for like the American Royal where all the teams they picked didn't do so hot.
yeah,
So then they're left with a show of, hey, we followed these 6 people around and man, none of them got a call, you know? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sort of like taking more pictures than you need.
yeah, I mean, they grab all kinds of content and it goes over to the editors. And I don't even know if he decides what goes on the show. I think it's more the production company and the editors decide what they want to do, you know?
Yeah, sure.
So,
See who makes the cut and who don't.
yeah, exactly. Because they don't,
Yeah.
even though they film 6 teams, they usually only feature about 4 or 5 of them. Usually 1 or
Right.
2 people get cut, you know? So,
Do you know James Cruz by any
Oh, yeah.
chance?
oh, yeah. I know
Okay.
James. Yeah.
What was that show he was on last spring or last year? Sonny Moody was on
yeah,
there
it was
too.
barbecue brawl. Barbecue brawl was the one. That
Yeah,
he was on.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
it. Man, I hated that happened to him where he
Yeah.
dropped that brisket, you know, and then they
Yeah.
out he went. He was the first one to go, and like, golly, that was rough.
Yeah, and that's that show there. It's man, they're having them cook all kinds of things. Man, you really kind of need to be a chef to be on that show. You know,
Yeah, sure.
because it's usually it's not to me. It's not traditional barbecue. You don't ever really see them doing a 4-hour rib or you know what I mean. Doing
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. They do all kind of weird stuff, you know. They did do whole hog on one of them episodes. I think that was the
Yeah.
last thing you had to do or whatever.
Yeah.
But at any rate, yeah, they did all kind of stuff.
Yeah. They contacted me wanting me to do it. Man, I ain't doing it. I just do competition barbecue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not a
I
chef.
got reached out to by the Food Network. Man, it's been a long time ago. This is back when my channel was really kicking butt, you know, back then. And anyway, they contacted me and they were wanting to know if I was interested in doing a show, you know.
Right.
And I'm like, what kind of show? And anyway, it was like one of these competitions where somebody's got to leave and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there, you know, thinking, here I am. My only income is where I work at, you know, YouTube and my job. And I said, I can't just go off for 2 months. You know, I mean, who's going to pay my bills? And they didn't volunteer to do none of that.
No.
So anyway, I turned her down, but I did say, which nothing ever become of it. But I said, if you ever have an opening for a full-time show now, that I'd be interested in because I could quit my job at that point, you know, but of course that didn't happen.
Yeah, I had a buddy that just did the barbecue brawl. They filmed it again, and
yeah,
he had to fly to I don't know, I think it was Austin or something. And man, like I said, they don't pay nothing, and
yeah,
I think he made it a couple of episodes, but he didn't win it. You know,
yeah,
we all knew when he came back. You know, it was kind of early. You know,
it probably been a lot of fun. I just financially couldn't do it. You know, and but anyway, it felt good to be reached out by him. Anyway, I know Troy got reached out to him about that time. T-Roy Cooks.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, if I wasn't contacted, you know, not that long after that, and he turned them down too. He's like, I'm not in all that celebrity stuff.
Guys,
you know, so.
Yeah, well, guys, speaking about quitting your job, unless I quit my job, I got to get off of here because I got to go to work in the morning.
Hey, Andy, if it makes you feel better, I can kick you out.
Just kick me out, Simon. No, I gotta go. I heard my little girl get out of the bathroom, so I can go in there and shave this fuzz off my face and get ready for work.
Yeah, you better get to bed, man. Seriously.
Yeah. All right, guys, what's good bullshitting with y'all, man?
All right, Randy.
All right,
See you
Randy,
later, bud.
be good, brother.
Later,
See you,
man.
I'm taking later.
I know one
so-
thing. When Randy gets my age, he won't be able to do that no more. He'll be looking like it's 7:00, guys. I gotta go to bed. I ain't got to get up to 8, but I need my sleep.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's right. That Hogs for the Cause. I forgot about that. That's this weekend. Yeah.
yeah. This weekend,
How far is that for you, Russ?
New Orleans about
Yeah.
2 hours.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah.
No, it ain't bad at all. It's close by, very
Yeah.
close by. Yeah, I just, I got my own thing I have to do every day, and I just like, I ain't going.
Right.
I know everybody that's gonna be there as far as hog addiction goes and everything. But
Yeah.
I just, which means I probably won't get an invite from FSMA, but that's all right. I can't go there anyway.
Right.
I just can't afford 2 trips that close together.
Yeah. And what are you doing in Wisconsin? Is it a
Jeff Rice, he's a YouTuber, and I went and hung out with him this past July. They do the Iola Car Show, which is like one of the biggest car shows in the nation.
okay?
And they've been going, man, 50 years, I think.
Oh,
Was
wow.
last year's. Yeah, a long time. They have celebrities there, and stuff every year,
Yeah.
but it's huge. It's like a big swap meet out in the fields, and then they got all these old cars just everywhere. And we were behind this building, but this building is huge. It come and it wrapped around, and that's where they put the really expensive cars,
Hmm.
and people go in there and just walk around. It's a lot of fun. Live band,
Yeah.
But we actually cooked last year and will this year. Every day we cooked some sort of barbecue, and a lot of it.
Right.
But we fed the VPNs or whatever you call them,
right.
and then we had to cook for ourselves. And Jeff, he's kind of tied in with the guys that are oversupply that bring stuff to everybody, and so we
Right.
fed them guys too every day.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Sounds like a good time.
Oh yeah.
Well,
That was a fun time in Memphis. I'd like to do it again at some point, but
yeah.
not this year.
Well, I think we were right next to each other. Our booths were right next, but I never really left my booth too much,
I didn't. One night we walked around a little ways and then
Yeah.
just kind of made a circle, but that went way on back.
Right.
There's a few people I was actually kind of wanting to meet,
Right.
some bigger names and stuff. I'm like, I didn't even feel like walking over there. I knew where they were at, it's like not
Yeah.
that far.
Right.
But I did have to do some walking that day. They had the tornado warnings. We all had to go meet up under the
Oh, wow.
stadium there. Yeah.
Man, I did walk. I walked all the way over to Heath Riles because he had told me to come by and say hello. So I did do that. I did walk all the way to his, but he was way on the other end,
Yeah, I know. Mark Williams, he's seen a post I put on Facebook. He says, "Hey man, come check us out tomorrow." Talking about him and Malcolm.
Yeah.
And I knew where they're at. They were right where we leave to go out, and we were at
Yeah.
the other end. And I'm like, screw that. I've already met both of you guys, so
Yeah.
I ain't
Yeah.
walking that far.
Yeah, Tom, you come to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, cool, gentlemen, man. I'm going to shut her down and go to bed, man.
Yeah, I think
Figure
I'm
it
gonna
out
do
on
the
here
same
real
thing.
quick.
I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna
me
probably
too.
here.
It's bedtime. We're right there at it. I got to get up in the morning. Shoot.
Yes,
Yeah, I
sir.
got to get up there.
Everybody, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, and see you next week.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right.
Simon,
Appreciate
Bill,
it.
Russ, we'll see y'all
Thanks,
later now.
Simon.
Chat.
Have
See you
a good
later.
one.
Adios.
Later.